But Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to ward because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burping, leaning ban, it matters not if I should find a child's can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Season's nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here. Welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, Friday the 10th of February 2023. I do hope you're all doing well indeed. I do hope you're all enjoying the start of your weekends. If you're kind of similar time zones to, obviously in the UK it's evening now, for example. I know obviously for you guys in the west coast of America and Canada and so on, it is also late morning, so you've still got a whole Friday to go essentially. But regardless of where you are in the world, I do hope you're enjoying the Friday so far. And we've got a DSP stream to look forward to. He has uploaded a brand new short, and it's a very fresh upload as you can see. 19 views only so far when I have this on my page. Damien Anderson says, please show the Snort Hogan DSP fan reveal of event. I was actually setting that earlier on as well by Warren set me as well, to be fair, So this thing here.
Morgan Vosa here. Wanted to talk about how there's the tree. Wanted to talk about how life's going and everything. Haven't had breakfast.
I don't know who this guy is, by the way. I don't know who he is. He said his name at the start and I couldn't translate it.
Push yet, just drink a little bit of coffee. It's real nice outside right now. So life's going okay. I found out you can customize wands in Harry Potter, and I can't wait.
He says at the start his name as well. What's he saying? Is this his intro to start?
Morgan Vosa here.
Like Morgan Versa or some push. I don't know what he fucking said. But yeah, Snort Hogan. Big up to Snort Hogan. He uploaded this video. I have no idea what the name is. He says, but fuck it. Yeah, that's an example of a fucking. That's one of DSP's fans right there. So there you fucking go. And thus. Thus, of course, he fucking says thus. Fuck me, man. Yeah, that's a guy. I don't know if you've checked out. His name changes like every month, Right now, he is like Super Chuffer on YouTube. But that's how I recommend checking out some of the streams sometimes if you can. At Informal Films. Is it Films yet? At Informal Films on Twitter as well. Right now he's known as he's Ganji Kid, but right now on YouTube his name is Super Chopper. But yeah, anyway, let's focus on DSP. He's got a brand new short. Let's endure it together, shall we?
Jackson says, why are sunglasses an option? I didn't know the sun even shined in the UK. Well, it doesn't. It's true. The sun never breaks through the clouds in the UK. That's why their food is so terrible. They can't grow anything good. It's like everywhere else in the world, there's delicious food, right? Good variety of stuff. You grow some nice, some peppers, right? Some tasty corn. In the UK, it's like, here, beans on a piece of toast. Bangers and mash. Yeah, you could call it whatever you want. It's just bland-ass food, and that's what they have. It's terrible. Can you imagine living in the UK? That's all you have to eat? Fish and chips aren't bad. Yeah, but you got to admit, fish and chips taste good because of the sauce you put it in. The fish and chips don't taste good. You have to like slather them in some kind of a gravy or a tartar sauce or something to give it flavor. It's bland. My favorite is their water-flavored water. It's absolutely delicious. Gordon Ramsay's coming for me. He could come for me. I'll make him cook good food. Anything not British. Jackson says, why are sunglasses...
Okay, that's just fucking dumb. That's just dumb as fuck. It's a rare fucking short for Phil Burnell. It doesn't involve him swearing whatsoever. It's incredible. Daspo Kirk didn't have to fucking censor him this time. It's a minor miracle. Okay, I think it's kind of funny that a fake Italian American is criticising the cuisine of anywhere else in the fucking world, because the Americans are notorious for not having the finest dining. I've seen some of these state fairs, you know what I mean? The food looks amazing, to be fair, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying it's amazing in a, oh my god, this is incredible gourmet food sort of way. This is an amazing in a, this is a fast route to a heart attack sort of way. And if that's the way you're going to fucking go, then so be it, you know what I mean? If you're going to go to, you know, early fucking, an early fucking stage to fucking death, you know what I mean? I went all the way to hell and eating some fucking fried chicken dipped in chocolate or some pish, man. If that's the way you're going to go, then so be it, it's going out in style. But yeah, just... Aye, but yeah, fucking hell, man. I love his take as well on fish and chips. Yes, you can optionally put tartar sauce on fish, for example, but even just salt and vinegar on fish and chips is dynamite. Keep in as well, the British version of chips, big, chunky, fluffy chips. Americans just call them fries, you know what I mean? The wee skinny bastards, you know what I mean? Barely any fucking potato in them. Get that shit out of here. But yeah. But yeah, aye, Phil has no fucking concept, I think, as usual, of what fucking... What I'm saying though, it's like obviously there's good things and bad things, like food-wise. And like, it's also, you go to Italy, the food will be better there, primarily, and go to France, probably going to be better there as well. But yeah, Phil, this short is a waste of fucking time. And Damien Anderson, at least we have funnel cake. I remember funnel cake. I remember being shown funnel cake. It does look quite fucking good. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying all American stuff is bad. I mean... What is the number one American food like thing? Like, if you had to think of one thing, one food to represent the United States of America, what would that food be? Jesus Christ, man, the most popular answer is burger. Wasn't it created in Germany technically? Wasn't it named after the city of Hamburg in Germany? Or am I just fucking, is that just a hell of a coincidence? I don't know, I thought technically it's a German invention, which the Americans have appropriated. Kind of like how they've done with pizza, you know what I mean? Like, New York style pizza and Chicago town pizza, pizza's an Italian thing, but the Americans kind of claim their own versions of it. In several different fucking places. Anyway, this short's fucking garbage, fuck's sake, man. So as you can see, if I was online, assumes online, he's at 462 members, he's dropped another member since. And yeah, let's spin the wheel and pick a card for today's shenanigans. Let's see, we're getting way too distracted fucking talking about food. YouTuber jealousy. Good one, it could happen. It could definitely happen. YouTuber jealousy, for sure. Okay, we have a criteria for today's bingo card. The centre square today is going to be a scarf. Phil's new hat and scarf for Slytherin will arrive today at some point. He will absolutely bring it up. And remind his audience that if they give him the paltry sum of $150, he will be able to fucking wear a scarf for his audience. Just for them, but he might not be able to do it on this Hogwarts stream because it probably won't arrive until after he's finished playing Hogwarts today. So there you go. Bitchcraft says they were selling meat patties to sailors and then put them in buns for faster and easier eating between landing. I've heard that story, yeah, but isn't that kind of how the sandwich got invented as well? Like the Earl sandwich invented that kind of thing as well because they decided to put, you know, meat between two layers of bread or some pish. I don't know. Brotherhood of Steelmen says, as an American, I'm insulted that you're using Phil's diet to compare American food. We have more than DoorDash. To be fair, I'm not aware of many Americans and their culinary habits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's funny as well. I know every state has their own certain kind of, you know, unique dish. It's not just one dish to represent all America. Every state has their own sort of kind of unique identity as a food. What represents them, you know. So yeah, it's one of those things. there's good food and bad food everywhere, you know what I mean? For example, like beans, as Phil said, like baked beans, Heinz baked beans. I don't like fucking beans. I think beans are minging. I'm not a big beans fan. So yeah, that's one fucking thing. But other things obviously fucking yeah. Mushy, I fuck mushy peas as well. Say no to mushy peas. Get the fucking hell out of here, mushy peas. Anyway, I don't want to fucking talk about food. Saying all that, my dinner tonight was not even a British style dinner. Maybe it was technically, depending on who you ask, who invented it. I had chicken tikka masala. It was quite nice. Anyway, we need to find the card for today's bingo. We're just getting distracted with food talk all the goddamn time. That's one bloody fault. You can't keep bringing it up. I can't help it. So YouTuber jealousy, I believe, is a criteria. So if I type in that'll do. So, guys, we need a number. Yeah, I know, Dash 8. Technically, the chicken tikka masala was apparently invented in a Glasgow establishment. I didn't even finish asking for a number criteria, but profit was first. I'm going to go for the 69th bingo card just because of profit. That big bald bastard has picked the number 69 as usual. And so we're going to go to the 69th bingo card for today's fun and game. So if we don't win, we can blame profit. So the card for today's bingo looks like this on the left hand side. I've got him being toxic, him doing a years ago story, him saying content, him repeating the same point constantly, and him saying, oh, then him saying necessarily is what it is, fuck, him burping, and him standing up. Difford Joe is Phil saying what I mean by that is, what the fuck are you talking about? Or alternatively, what are you talking about? We don't need to say we don't need them to say the fuck. Just, what are you talking about is also acceptable. Him saying scarf, him saying in fact, and there you go. The fourth row is Phil talking about his family in some capacity. Now it could be Kat, it could be Jasper, it could be his parents, it could be a cousin, it could be an uncle. As long as he mentions family in some capacity, that's a tick on the board. Him saying people saying, variety, life, and you see. In the final row is Phil saying good news, idiot, nobody or no one, him being jealous of YouTubers in general, and him pig-splaining something. What is Phil pig-splaining something? When something's very quick to explain, but Phil fucking takes forever to get to the fucking point, that's him pig-splaining something. To me, that's my take anyway. So yeah. Anyway, that is today's bingo card, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's quite a decent one, and I do hope it will win, but if it doesn't, then balls. But we can only, one way to find out, which is save the card, get it all set up, and then spend the next 2 hours or so waiting for Phil to see if we can get them all ticked off. And shout out about the bingo card today, the bingo thumbnail today, the helmet thing, sideways. That was Stevie Dead that suggested rotating the helmet. I had it the normal, proportions in terms of just him being in the bottom corner, and Stevie Dead was shouting rotate it. So I was okay, I put it on its side and it just seemed to work very well. So there you go. That's a Stevie Dead creation by just shouting to, rotate Phil in the thumbnail. So yeah, that's a card sorted for today's fun and games, and Phil is still not live yet. He's probably fucking buggered off to the bathroom. There are tons of he's going to use the restroom and cream my hand. He'll be back soon. Fucking hurry for that. Phil's gonna cream his wee fucking hand. His fucking pre-stream tradition lives on years later. Fuck. Anyway, let's get the bingo card all set up for today's fun and games. So I need to go here, blah 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 blah. You guys all know the drill by now when it comes to bingo, but I'll still remind you anyway in case you're new to the stream. It's very possible there's a couple of new people here. If you are new, welcome to the stream. Welcome to DSP Bingo. What is DSP Bingo? Well, it's a way to try and endure Phil's podcast in a way where we turn it into a sort of game because we can play bingo by just kind of basically ticking off some of the things that Phil says and does during that fucking podcast. And I also give a wee prize as an incentive. It's not just doing this for fun, Doing this for fun would be one thing, But the fact is that, since I've been doing the streams, you guys have been so incredibly supportive and generous, and I like to give back when I can. So if we get a full house on the bingo card, I get to give back to you guys. So 25 out of 25 on the bingo card means that one of you guys can get a 25 quid prize in return. Now, this could be just cash money, it could be a voucher of sorts. It's up to the winner, essentially, to decide how they want their winnings. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. For now, we've got a blank square, got a blank bingo card, just waiting to have all sorts of things ticked off it. If Phil snorts 25 times during the podcast, that is a free space. If Phil burps 10 times during the podcast, that is also a free space. If he gets 100 likes during the podcast before recording for gameplay for YouTube, that is also a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this stream, that is also a free space. It's the one criteria where you guys are in full control of whether we get a free space or not, if this very stream here, this bingo stream, also gets 100 likes. But yeah, it's... And sometimes those free spaces are key and crucial. Pause Clay saying that has Phil been talking about Asians recently? Funny you should mention that. He brought up Nintendo the other day, and he was very kind of... He was talking about some kind of... He was kind of hinting about the kind of culture of Nintendo, and he was trying to insinuate about things like that in terms of the price hikes and all that as well. Yeah, he's regularly trying to bring up these kind of things, it seems, yeah. Phil is quite racist towards Asians. I kind of covered that as well the other day, where I showed... I showed on stream Phil's old annotation on a YouTube video where he had to point out that Pandali was not Asian. Like, he was compelled to do that. It was bizarre. So yeah, he's not the biggest fan of Asians or blacks or any other race at all, actually. If you're white, it's alright in Phil's book. So yeah, that's just the way he is. And he even then, obviously, fuck knows, man, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, basically. He's a big fucking toxic piece of shit. You think Phil being part Italian and part Polish should be more kind of accommodating and welcoming that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Multiculturalist or whatever? Nah, Phil, he doesn't seem to be a fucking big fan of anyone other than himself. As Big Guy says, Phil isn't a fan of any human on the planet other than himself. Yep. Exactly. Anyway, that's the card. You guys can see the card now on screen. Hopefully it will do well. I'm just trying to think of the things that might be a bit of a challenge to get. I don't know, it's a tough one today for sure. Darks of the Phil says he's only those nationalities when he can get clout for it. Exactly. And to be honest as well, he rarely brings up him being part Polish. He loves bringing up the fucking, I've got Italian blood in me now. He loves bringing up he's part Italian. But he very rarely brings up part Polish. And that's one of those kind of things where I think it's to do with just in general of how when you think of Italians, obviously you kind of think of the Italians know their food and all that, you know what I mean? It's just like, so whenever Phil talks about food, he likes to fucking mention as well he's part Italian. You know what I mean? But when does Phil ever bring up him being part Polish? Very rarely, unless he's kind of forced to, by kind of being put on a spot by somebody. Dark of Phil says if his Sopranos starred Polish people, he'd be on it. For fuck's sake, man. Yeah, it's just unreal. Right, that's just Phil Burnell being for Burnell. Anyway. Piece of Peace apparently has a brand new computer and he had a test stream the other night, but consequently of this, he has not updated his tracker in a couple of days. So the information here is a wee bit outdated. And I think I still actually can't even do anything at my end. I don't know if I can. So I wasn't sure if I could do anything myself or whatever, I'm not entirely sure yet. Because I do know, and in the past anyway, it was like, I think his last edit was made by Peace yesterday, but I don't think I updated this page. He may have updated this page though. Hold on. Let me scroll down and see. Oh yeah, he's updated this page. That's something. No, he's not. No, he's not. Thank you very much to the super chat from Black Mage, who says, been up since 2 AM California time. Bloody hell, it's West Coast America. So 2 AM California time is 10 AM UK time essentially, but it still doesn't really matter because obviously it's 2 AM still for you. Piggle babbling will be my sleep aid. Hope my dreams aren't pig based. Oh Jesus Christ, I do hope everything's okay, pal. I don't know what caused you to be awake since 2 AM. I do hope all is well, pal. And yeah. I hope you have fucking sweet dreams which are not fucking haunted by Phil Burnell in any capacity. I do hope my random Scottish ranting can soothe you into a deep sleep. But yeah, hope you're doing okay, pal. Being awake since 2 AM, that's a rough one. I'll still awake at 2 AM myself. But I usually stay up late anyway. I very rarely go to fucking sleep early, you know what I mean? It's normal for me to be awake by, at midnight, 1 AM, even 2 AM. Sometimes I don't get to sleep till about 3 AM sometimes. And I'm usually up during the week anyway by 8 for work, or before 8. So I don't sleep a huge amount. I probably should get more sleep. than I do, but that's just me. That's just me being weird. So Phil says we're starting shortly. He was answering a ton of emails. Mr. Popularity as ever, showing off his popularity to all, bragging about it. It's probably mainly spam. But yeah. As I said before, Piece of Peace has a brand new computer, and because of that, this has not been fully updated as of yet. And as I said, in the past, I think he gave me some like power to do some things to this tracker, but I have no idea what's been happening. So I've never tried to amend anything on this. It's just one of those things he's talked about in the past before about, just in case he needed me to do anything for him. But as you can see, it's like there's a couple of information, but we can still use older information that we have at our disposal. Like we know, for example, that Phil's going to lose some members in the coming days. So yeah. What's happening? So Kagome asking the fucking burning questions. Any gaming news today? Any gaming news today, Phil Burnell? I mean, is there actually any gaming news? I don't pay attention to gaming news. And to be fair, I get most of my gaming news from Phil Burnell, which is fucking nonsense because it's just from Twitter. And it's usually you guys that actually rely to provide me the gaming news. Christ. Anyway, I'm just gonna play some music from Meerkat. We'll turn up the volume. You guys can enjoy the Meerkat music while we wait for Phil to properly start. So, yeah, enjoy Meerkat music while we wait for Phil to properly begin the show.
I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do is have fun with you guys. Fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have no taxes, bills to pay. Nice chill stream today. You're having a fun and interactive time with me, and you're finding entertainment, positivity, and value in it. Then the support should just come naturally. Okay? I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right? Because the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any...
And sadly, we didn't get to enjoy music too much because Phil is now starting the show. So there you go, guys. You all know the drill by now. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything on this card. I don't try and miss things on the card, it just happens sometimes because I am a stupid bastard, it is what it is, bug bingo mechanics. But I'll take to fucking deny people a chance of a full house because I ignorantly missed something on the card. So you guys, I'm looking out for things, I'm hearing out for things, but if I miss anything, I'm relying on you guys as well to also be paying attention and hopefully catch the things I do miss and let me know, and I'll get it all ticked off and we can always check as well. 25 out of 25 means one of you guys can win a prize, and hold on. I'll just pause Phil for now, I'll just finish rambling away. So yeah, good fucking luck guys, here we fucking go. Let's just try and get a full house today. End the week on a high.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. How's everyone doing today? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am busy. Because I'm having fun down here on Level 1, and I hope that you're going to join me here for a very fun podcast this morning. Actually, today is going to be a much more chill style podcast, and what I mean by that is today we don't have a ton of crazy topics really to talk about, unlike yesterday, which was my day back from break. Gaming news wise, there's nothing. Like, I covered everything yesterday. We got all that stuff out of the way. So in reality today, it's more of a, hey, let's just relax. Let's just talk a little bit about the schedule. There's some really fun, awesome stuff coming up in the next few days that we should definitely discuss. And then, just kind of relax, have some Q&A maybe, right? A definitely more laid-back podcast today from yesterday, which I enjoy. I enjoy doing the more relaxing shows with all of you. How are you doing? Is the camera good? The reason I ask is because I bumped it, and then I couldn't figure out exactly where it was supposed to be. It looks like I'm centered, but it looks like the background is crooked, right? Am I right? Doesn't it look like the background went further this way now, and now there's like empty space over here? But if I move it, then I won't be centered. Like, just bear with me here. If I do this, Okay, that's great. I guess it's fine. That good? Okay. I bumped it with my foot when I was setting up today. All right, everyone, how you doing? Today is Friday, the 10th of February, 2023. I'm, of course, DSP, and I welcome you here to the show. How are all of you? I hope that you're all doing well. And it is a chill Friday, even though this weekend certainly will be pretty action-packed and entertaining for various different reasons. You know, the Super Bowl event is happening in the United States, our biggest American football game of the year, with various reasons why it's so hyped. Between the game, the advertisements, the halftime show, and all the hoopla around that, everyone gets super excited, right? Now, in addition to that, I've got awesome stuff going on all weekend long, whether it's the continuation of great game playthroughs, I got a special one. I said special again. A special sports-themed event starting tomorrow. I don't know why I couldn't say special. And the announcement and reveal and launch of my brand new project here on YouTube this coming Sunday. So we've got basically 3 straight days of exciting, action-packed, fun stuff here on DSP Gaming. And then on Monday, we go back to regularly scheduled gameplay, which also will be great. So we got a lot of stuff coming up, right? I hope that you guys are ready for it. It's going to be a good time, all right? Also, some good news. For those of you who were not around yesterday, I finished Hi-Fi Rush last night. And this is great news, number one, because obviously I got to see how the game ended, which was a pretty good ending, admittedly. If you didn't see it yet, I did a YouTube short of my thoughts on the game after having beaten it. Essentially, it's like a 60-second review, but I didn't necessarily want to call it that. If you guys like me doing those little summary videos when I beat a game, like a minute to just talk about the summary of what I thought about a game, I wouldn't be opposed to doing them. However, obviously, it's such an abridged thoughts that it really doesn't allow me to flesh out anything. It's just really quick, gotta tell you what I thought about a game. If that's the case, if you guys like it, perhaps I should give it a name. Should I call it 60-second reviews, or should I call it short reviews? You know, what should I call it? Can we think of a name for that? I'd be okay with that. But let's talk about that together. Anyway, since I beat it last night, this now frees up the schedule because originally I was going to play it at least 2 times this week to finish it, but we already beat it. So that means now, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are fans of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion playthrough are going to be very excited because we are going to be playing some Oblivion this week. Ooh, I'm excited too. Listen, I love the Oblivion playthrough. So the fact that we weren't going to play it this week was a little disappointing, but now it is. And we're like, yes, right? So people are saying 1 minute, call it 1 minute, man. I don't know about that. Phil's shorts, 60-second post-impression, rapid reviews. These are interesting ideas. Keep sending them my way. Phil's rapid reviews, or just rapid reviews. Hi-Fi Rush. Phil's jorts. All right, I don't think we're going to call it Phil's jorts. Unless I wear jorts while I do them. But you wouldn't be able to see them because I don't show my crotch. Nor should I. Anyway. So, I think what we should do, why don't we talk about the schedule first, get that out of the way, so you guys now know that there's an updated schedule with you know, some good news here. And then we go from there. All right, so yesterday, I had some Hogwarts Legacy, and I finished up Hi-Fi Rush. In addition, I released that short that was of Hi-Fi Rush, like the 60-second kind of review of it, all right? This morning,
Hold the fuck on, what was that?
Finished up Hi-Fi Rush.
What happened here to him? What was his body function?
In addition, I released that short.
Was it just, okay, I wasn't sure if he was suppressing a burp or if he was just like swallowing some fucking snort or something. Jesus Christ. Nah, I don't know if we can count that. I thought he was trying to suppress a fucking sneaky burp there, but nah.
That was of Hi-Fi Rush, like the 60-second kind of review of it, all right? This morning, I released a new short. I just released it. You may not have seen it yet. It released less than an hour ago. Not even, maybe about a half an hour ago. My opinion on British food from yesterday's Hogwarts Legacy stream. People thought it was funny, so a short has been made, and please enjoy it. And by the way, there's more of that too. But anyway, let me know what you think about that kind of short. That short had nothing to do with the game. It was more related to an unrelated topic that people found funny, so I thought that maybe you guys would like the short, okay? So give it a look, all right? And then today, what are we doing? Well, we got a level 1 podcast now that's going to be way more chilled. Like I said, I don't really have big topics to talk about today. Instead, we're going to be kind of chilling and relaxing and doing some Q&A once I get done with the schedule and the like. So, more relaxed, laid-back podcast today. Then it's more Hogwarts Legacy. And here's some good news. Excuse me. Some people are now criticizing the game and they're like, Phil, you're 8 hours in, but it doesn't seem like you're doing much combat or travel. It just seems like you're sticking around Hogwarts. Is that the whole game? The answer is no. And I can wholeheartedly tell you I know that because my wife is playing it. She's way ahead of me. This game totally opens up and becomes a completely different game in just a little bit. The thing is, you have to get through all the tutorials, and we haven't even gotten through them all yet. In 8 hours, we don't have the ability to ride a broom and travel around the world. We don't have the ability to open locks. Like, we don't have the ability to do basic things that you would think in the wizarding world you'd be able to do. So the good news is coming up, likely today on the gameplay stream, we should open up some of this stuff and make the game a lot more interesting. So if you've been like, all right, I like it, but it is seeming kind of boring at this point, I think it's going to change today. I think it's actually going to open up dramatically and feel a lot different today than it has. Okay, so that's good news, right? And hopefully none of you are bored. Personally, I'm not bored. Okay. But I certainly hope that you're enjoying everything. And, you know, it's going to continue today. Hopefully we get some more advancement. We can do more in the game. Okay. Now, tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, is the continuation of One Piece Odyssey. And with One Piece Odyssey, we are about to start a new dungeon. It is the third dungeon where you're going to fight another one of these elemental titans, okay? I think it's the ice dungeon. So likely tonight, the entire stream will be an ice dungeon. I don't know if we'll beat the whole dungeon in 2 hours, but we should get pretty far. If you're ready to chill, if you like JRPGs with turn-based combat, and in particular, if you like to talk and hang out, that's definitely what this dungeon should be, okay? Just hanging out and having a good time when I'm doing turn-based combat and exploration. So come on by tonight, enjoy One Piece, and just chill with me. Even if you don't like One Piece, if you're just looking to relax and talk, that's what tonight's stream will really be about, okay?
Jesus, Phil, sound more desperate for people to fucking come along to this garbage fucking content, which is getting barely any fucking traction on your fucking uploaded videos. One Piece is by large and far the most unpopular series of shit he is uploading to his goddamn channel. He knows it's not doing well for him, really, in terms of getting engagement or support. And yet he's just fucking desperate for a fucking company at this fucking rate. Don't stay for the fucking game. Don't stay there. Please come for me and please talk to me because I'll be so bored and lonely without you. And why aren't you fucking contributing better, big guys? Yeah, why aren't you fucking... Yeah, Phil, if they fucking turn up and just sit there and chill, but they don't fucking give you money, you're gonna fucking bitch and whine and moan at them. Why would they fucking come along to that shit just to fucking hear you whine and bitch and moan about you not getting fucking money from them? I gave you One Piece, why aren't you paying me? Fuck off.
Now, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is a very special event. It is DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash. It is a marathon where I'm going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff. All sports themed and related. I'm going to be wearing 3 different NFL jerseys. I'm going to have NFL props for the stream, which I never have anything sports related. It's a sports related stream tomorrow. All right, various different props and things. I actually have a beer helmet that we assembled yesterday on the podcast that I'll be attempting to be drinking beer out of during the course of said stream. I'll also have liquor to take a shot of if I get a significant contribution. Yes, I'll actually have liquor if you guys want me to take a shot, although I'm not going to get drunk and get sick, but I'll have some of that as well. Snacks and food. First of all, I bought 2 different kinds of snacks that I can eat during the course of the daytime of the stream, so that way I don't get drunk, but also it's kind of the kind of stuff that you would toss in your microwave or in your oven to eat when you're watching sports. So we're going to have some of that. And then, also during the course of the day, I'm going to order a pizza and likely something else, whether it's nachos or wings or something else, to have with that. So that's going to be coming up in a special segment where we eat food together as well. I don't know if you want to call it Feasting with the King or, whatever you want to call it. We'll figure that out on the fly. All right? Now, what else are we doing? Well, the meat of the stream will be comprised of various different things. First of all, we're going to play retro games on my Switch. There's Tecmo Super Bowl on there, which I absolutely would enjoy playing. I've never actually played the game before. I've seen it. I know what it is. Never touched it. So Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES should be pretty exciting to finally check out for the first time and play for a little bit on the stream. In addition, you guys have been submitting advertisements from old Super Bowls. all right? Like years old, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And we're going to be doing reacting to those advertisements, similar to how I did the Black Friday Adpocalypse back in November. This is the same premise, only with Super Bowl commercials. That's going to be really exciting, okay? Because that was fun as hell to do back in November, and I cannot wait to actually do that now with Super Bowl themed commercials, okay? But then in addition to that, there's going to be a 30-man over-the-top rope fantasy battle royale, or battle royal, in WWE 2K22. In fact, I'm setting that up today. I'm actually going to, between the streams, set that up, and then after I finish streaming later tonight, stay a little extra, download some creative wrestlers and things to set that match up for tomorrow. That should be pretty exciting.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Yeah, very much a shallow for a super chat. It says, why does he think we care about the food he eats? It's so weird. Thanks for the fun bingo games. First of all, you're very welcome. Second of all, thank you very much for your contribution. Third of all, Phil has nothing to talk about. He overly explains the most mundane shit. This is why Pigsplain's ticked, essentially. Phil takes fucking ages and ages and ages just to fucking say the most simplest shit. Like, I could tell you guys right now, I'm eating some chocolate while fucking enjoying bingo. Phil would fucking go, I'm eating a certain brand of chocolate. You guys might be familiar with it. Let me tell you a brief history on this company's fucking manufacturing of this particular chocolate bar. In 1970, he'd actually fucking go on and on about it in his own personal history, enjoying that particular brand of fucking chocolate. He would fucking waste 5, 10, 15 minutes going on about the most mundane, boring ass fucking small minutiae of detail. Whereas, I mean, most people, and will just say, oh, by the way, I'm enjoying this thing, this bit of chocolate while we're doing bingo. Big ups into that. So yeah, Phil's basically just trying to stretch fucking and pad out time, He's got 90 minutes essentially to waste until he begins gameplay. He hasn't got a lot to talk about today, and so yes, he is going to fucking just go over the most smallest of, he's going to stretch out everything as much as fucking possible. He's going to go on and on and on about the most boring of fucking details. Plus, when it comes to food, Phil is more passionate about food than games these days. Whenever Phil talks about games, he doesn't show that much fucking love and attention. Whenever he talks about food, his eyes light up. You can see he's clearly passionate about food. It's, oh, it's so good, and this was great, and that was great. He enjoys food more than gaming these days. He really should just fucking become a mukbang streamer at this fucking point. Because he clearly has more passion for food than he does for fucking gaming. And he'd probably get more money as well, to be fair.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Warren for super chat. He says he has to explain things in a way that his fans can understand. That's an interesting point, and yeah, actually might not be too far off for some of them, yeah.
Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Yeah, I never thought about that, Warren, actually. Warren's got a good point there. Some of his fans actually might need this explained to them in as simple, as detailed as possible. Or Phil to make sure they can crystal clearly understand what, the point he's making so they don't get confused. Because some of Phil's fans are easily confused, as demonstrated by a couple of streams ago, one of the Dutch brothers. Phil made a joke about him being bullied and harassed by people. Oh, they're going to come to my house and they're going to put my head down a toilet. And one of the Dutch brothers sent him money, asking him for details about that situation. And Phil's like, it was just a joke. It was me making a joke. And he's like, yeah, so some of these fucking people that support Phil are genuinely fucking dented for sure. Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for super chat as well. He says he's going to be reading wiki pages by this time next year to fill time on stream. You might not be too far off with that. And as you know, it's on Wikipedia, it must be true. It must be true if it's on the Wikipedia. But yeah, Phil, he's just what I'm saying, he's got nothing. There was no gaming news stories given to him by Twitter, and he could have fucking looked for them himself. He could have fucking looked for anything interesting gaming related to talk about in some capacity. No. Twitter didn't tell him anything, that's as far as he fucking looked. And he thought, okay then, fuck it, Q&A instead. But hey, I actually like Q&A because it gives us a better chance of winning bingos. Because it means he's actually got fucking more people asking him certain things, which means there's more chances to get things ticked off on his card. That's my take on it anyway. And I'll say Barrett Wells is a big fan of the pause. This particular pause right here is a winner, apparently. Jesus, yeah. It's not bad. It's a shame the ball's in motion, where he's trying to spin it between the hands, but yeah, it's not bad. Not quite thumbnail material yet, but we'll see. The day is young.
Download some creative wrestlers and things to set that match up for tomorrow. That should be pretty exciting too. So we got a good variety of stuff that I'll be doing on the stream in addition to just hijinks with Q&A and you know, sports related things and eating food. It's going to be a really good stream. It's going to be something completely different. Not what I would usually do whatsoever. I've literally never done a sports themed event, and I'm very excited tomorrow to do a sports themed event with all of you here on the stream. I hope you'll join me for that. Okay, should be a good time.
You got to keep in mind as well, guys, I am not streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I've decided now just to kind of give myself, basically, I've rewarded myself my Saturday back to me. You know what I mean? I'd rather have my own Saturday just to do whatever I want, and if I want to watch Phil be dumb, I'll go to someone else's restream, like the Tractor Beam usually do the Saturday sync. So yeah, Saturdays for now anyway, I'm just not bothering, you know what I mean? And as I said, like I'll probably enjoy, I mean, I'm busy during the day anyway, I mean, so getting back in time for bingo would be a bit tight. Sometimes I'm fucking really, you know, pushing it to get back in time. But yeah, it's one of those things where I will be trying to find out who is restreaming tomorrow so I can share that information with you guys. And and I'll probably be there at some point myself just to enjoy, you know, the shenanigans.
Time. Very cool, right? All right, so that's tomorrow, all day long. Now, that means no actual regular playthroughs tomorrow. It's a day off from that, okay? Now, Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday in the United States. Typically, this is a day when most people are either watching the Super Bowl, attending a Super Bowl party, watching the Super Bowl ads. Everyone's kind of busy on Super Bowl Sunday. So rather than me do another full day of gameplay streaming that I'll get half attendance on, I decided I'm going to do two interesting things. The first thing is I'm going to have a special stream on Sunday. So we'll have a level 1 podcast, a normal show. All right? And then after that podcast is done, there's going to be a very special event, a launch event for my brand new project on YouTube. This is something I've been working on for months. It's something that I've been planning, and it's not exactly what people are thinking, because some people think, oh, I think it's this, I think it's that, oh, we know it's this, it's that. It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not exactly what people are thinking. People are thinking small time, and that's the problem. You got to think big time. If you're going to do something big and something new, you got to go all out. All right? So tomorrow should be a pretty, Sunday should be a pretty interesting day. I hope that you will join me Sunday for the big announcement. And basically, it's going to be one stream. It's going to be the podcast, and the rest of that stream, all the way up to like 4 p.m., will be the big announcement. And that's all I'm going to say, because I really don't want to spoil. If I tell you anything else, it'll spoil, all right? But I definitely think that you guys are going to enjoy it. It's going to be something great. It's going to be something that's not just gameplay. That's all I'm saying, is that, you know, it's not just gameplay. I told you guys, I'm trying to change from being someone who's so hyper-focused just on gameplay to be doing other stuff, and that's what we're going to be launching this Sunday. You will see what I mean once we get there, all right? I hope you will see. So, it's exciting. Now, on Sunday night, there's no stream. Why? Well, there's two reasons. Number one, because likely a lot of my viewers will be watching the Super Bowl. And number two, because I need to film all the private react videos for my patrons this month anyway. So I figure, what better time to do it than a night when I know everyone's going to be super busy anyway. So that's why there's no stream Sunday night. But when I return on Monday, we are back to regularly scheduled playthroughs. All right. And the first playthrough is actually going to be more Hogwarts Legacy. And the second will be the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. That is correct. We are playing Oblivion now on Monday night. I know this is a big change. I don't know why I'm still holding the football, but actually,
I might make a thumbnail out of that. Phil fucking just aiming the ball towards the camera.
And the second will be...
Yeah, there we go. I could be a good wee thumbnail. Even though my next stream will be... Well, technically my next stream will be on the Sunday during the Super Bowl. I'll be back on Sunday for obviously fucking bingo shit, and that's the day of the Super Bowl. So this could be a thumbnail over here. Hold on, let me test the waters here. Bear with me here while I crop out Phil and his wee ball. Phil's one oddly shaped ball and his wee face. Okay, two seconds. Hold on. Remove background. There we go. There's a website there. Is it going to work okay? It worked quite well. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There we fucking go. Actually, might just... I'm going to... Let me check my... 2 seconds. Let me check Discord for a second here. So I got a message apparently. Oh, just somebody. That was fucking Prophet tagging me. There you go. I'll just share, and that being said, Discord very quickly. That image for people to enjoy. So if you're in that being said, Discord, that image is in there right now for you guys to enjoy as well. But there you fucking go. That worked out quite fucking well. There you go. So it's probably our next fucking thumbnail right fucking there.
The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. That is correct. We are playing Oblivion now on Monday night. I know this is a big change. I don't know why I'm still holding the football, but I actually like it, so I'm gonna keep holding it. I like having a prop. We're doing Oblivion this week on Monday night, which I'm very excited for. You know, it's been a very great thing. The playthrough has been super interactive, super fun. You guys have made it fun with all your input. So thanks to the...
I'm sorry, guys. I need to rewind because I have a feeling Phil might have said, there you go, while I was holding that ball.
Correct. We are playing Oblivion now on Monday night. I know this is a big change. I don't know why I'm still holding the football, but I actually like it, so I'm going to keep holding it.
I said I'm going to keep holding it. I thought I said, there you go. Sorry, my bad.
So thanks to those of you who have made it a great playthrough. And I cannot wait to actually have more on Monday night. And then Tuesday...
Was that a burp? Was that like the world's fastest mini burp?
And I cannot wait to actually have more on Monday night.
No, okay, it wasn't. I thought I fucking heard a wee sneak burp there, but I didn't. My bad.
And then Tuesday, FYI, just so you know, it'll be more Hogwarts Legacy. And then Tuesday night, it'll be more One Piece Odyssey. And that's the final consecutive stream of the week. Fair enough? Good week. Good week of variety. Next week, we'll be back to full-time, you know, streaming and gaming again. I know this week's a little weird with the Super Bowl event and then the Sunday stuff, that's different. It'll be back to kind of normal next week, all right? And so next week will be Hogwarts Legacy, One Piece, Oblivion. And yes, next week will be the return Warzone. I don't know why I said it like that. So those who don't know, Warzone is getting an update on the 15th. It's basically a new map, new gulag, new gameplay elements. Warzone is being completely refreshed from the ground up. So I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to see what this new Warzone is like next week, maybe 1 or 2 times. It depends on how it goes. But we'll see how it goes on stream. All right, I'm excited for it. Apparently, there's also all new maps and all kinds of fun stuff that are coming out in the regular multiplayer. But I'm more focused on the Warzone. That's what you guys have liked over the last few months. So that would be my focus. I'm not saying I would never check out the other multiplayer stuff. I'm just saying the Warzone will definitely be the first, you know, thing. So we'll see. Warzone refresh, all right? We'll see how it goes. That's going to be back to the mix next week. Now, the next new releases of the month come out on the 21st. It is Atomic Hearts, which is a Game Pass game, as well as Like a Dragon Ishin, which I'm very excited. I'm excited for both games. I think it's going to be a good variety for the streams. Hopefully by then I will have gotten a good tear into everything I'm doing. Maybe we'll have gotten close to the end of One Piece. I don't know. I guess it depends really on how far we get in that. Okay, we'll see. All right? Now, other odds and ends. Excuse me. The heck is that? Oh, it's a piece of plastic. It's a piece of plastic stuck in my football. What do you call these? What do you call these on the football? See, by the way, we call this a football. I know most of the world does not.
It's like laces, isn't it? You know, the laces in the football. I mean, they look like stitches to me. I've seen. I mean, just because of the pattern of them, but you know, they're laces in my opinion. I have never played. I am Scottish. We have no business knowing this sort of information because this is not a sport that's really played fucking here. In the United Kingdom, the only time we get to experience NFL stuff is when they fucking visit us and they fucking play at Wembley or some pish. But even though I know, who hasn't watched Ace Ventura? Laces out. Fucking Finkel and Einhorn and all that shit. Anyway. Yeah, you call them stitches in football. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you call them stitches in football.
He's on the football. See, by the way, we call this a football. I know most of the world does not call this a football.
It is a football. It's an American football.
Well, I guess, what would you call this? An American football? Or
I'll just call it Wilson, you know? Because, you know, that's the name on the thing.
Or would you call this a pigskin? We just call this a football. Okay? Laces, these are the laces. There's a piece of plastic stuck in the laces. Right there. It's a crappy football. What do you got? You call it an American football? See, I know a soccer ball is actually a football. And we just call it a soccer ball here because we changed everything. Pretty stupid. Why can't we call... Why... Okay, I live in the United States, and I hate the fact that we call things different things. I want it to be what it really is. This is an American football or a pigskin, correct? So why don't we call it that? Why do we call a soccer ball, and why don't we call it a football, which is what it's supposed to be? It makes sense because you kick it with your foot. How is this a football? You barely even touch it with your foot. Why would this be a football? Why do we call the sport football? We almost never kick it. Why is it called a football?
I've never seen Phil be so anti-American. Someone get him out of the fucking country right now. Send his ass back to fucking Poland. Jesus, man. Okay, hang on 2 seconds. Mike Bernstein says he hates being an American, he should move to Europe. Fucking keep him the fuck away from Scotland, the United Kingdom, get him the fuck away. Clyde Dale says, sorry for the third ping, don't you guys call it hand egg? Or no, there's a different sport involved in a summer-shaped ball called rugby. Rugby is brutal. It's kind of like American football, except there's not as many stoppages, and plus there's no protective padding really for players when they're trying to crush each other. So yeah, rugby's hardcore, man. Lil Shadow X says there's only one pigskin on camera. Fuck me, man, that's a good one. There's only one pigskin on camera, and Jesus Christ. QMP says, is he being toxic enough to count? I know he's been an idiot. He's not being toxic here. And Phil's not exactly wrong here. It's an interesting take. He's not being toxic right now. He will be, later on he'll definitely be toxic, guaranteed. But he's not been toxic about this, in my opinion.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for Super Chat. It says, pigskin is what jiggles when Phil goes into clown mode. Jesus fucking Christ, his gels fucking... Thank you very much for the fucking Super Chat, Logan K. Meth Bear says if he goes to Poland, he'll just go to UK like the rest of them. That's a hot take, but you're not far off, mate. You're not far off. Spierdal to all my Polish fucking viewers. That means fuck you. It's the only Polish I know. Too Big Bill says, don't worry, King Jar, I don't think he'd enjoy your food. He's headed for authentic Italy. Fuck me. Bartwell says rugby's wild. I saw a guy break his finger, he splashed water on it and ran back on the field. I mean, I've done something similar before. I broke my finger before playing football, like, real proper, round ball football. It's like a 5-a-side football, so it's like I was just playing with friends, and I was in goals. I saved a shot, broke my finger, kept on playing, saved another shot, that shattered the bone in my finger. So so if I had just stopped playing straight away, I probably could have had the finger put back in place. But because I kept playing and the bone shattered, because I kept playing, I made a second save with a broken hand, a broken finger essentially. They couldn't just pop it back in, so it required surgery. So I got a scar on my fucking ring finger now, and it's not fully, it's almost fully straight. You know what I mean? Because I broke the finger though, yeah. Long story short, I've got a busted hand, but not too busted. I can still type and do all that shit. So yeah, I'm good. But that's what I'm saying, no, it's just we're fucking made a different stuff over here. It's like, there's no stoppages every fucking 2 seconds just to fucking tend to the wounded, as you get in like American sports and all that shit. Hell, LeBron James broke some sort of record the other fucking day and they stopped the entire fucking game. They had some sort of special fucking ceremony in the middle of the game. Everything stopped so they could fucking parade this achievement. It's like, well done, but there's a fucking game to play and everyone just fucking stopped. And they're like, why? What the fuck? No. Just keep fucking playing and do that shit afterwards or something. Just why stop them in the middle of the fucking game? That's bizarre to me. That's just like, especially with players as well. It's also a very intensive game, basketball. You're stopping and starting, and all of a sudden you've got to fucking just stop the momentum of just being in the zone, being in the game, to fucking parade this thing that's happened. I don't know. To me, it's a bit strange. I'm just saying. To me, it's a bit strange.
It's dumb. I hate this. Hank says the sport is egg ball. It's an egg. There you go. It should be egg ball. Or call it, I don't know. I don't care what you call it. Why is it football? I hate this. You know what I also hate? That we use units of measurement that are different from the rest of the world. Why?
This is like some sort of old angry fucking boomer rants at clouds. It's like Abraham Simpson just yelling at clouds, isn't it? It really is. I'm going 1.25 speed. Let's speed this shit up.
Why can't we use the metric system? Why do we have to be weirdos? I hate that shit. I really do. When I grew up here, sorry that I'm not being patriotic for those of you who love America, just make it everything the same. I hate all that shit. Make it one system so we're not confused. Why do we measure things in Fahrenheit and the rest of the world measures it in Celsius? It's stupid. Stop that right now. Why do we have daylight savings time? Why? I've had enough. Okay, I'm going to stop ranting. Hold on 1 second. Wait, where did I put it? Oh, crap. Now I don't know where it is. Why? Why are these things different? Why can't they be the same? Why can't the world be easy? Why? Cloud, answer me. Why are we so different? There you go. I love this football. I love holding this American football. I don't know. I haven't played with American football in so long. I used to be pretty good at throwing one. Not great. My spirals weren't good. I could toss it pretty straight, but my spirals weren't great. It would be like a toss that would be accurate, but kind of wobbly.
Who the fuck are you going to throw it to now, Phil? There's no one there in your fucking life to throw it to. Fucking Jasper Fetch. Aye, right, how's he going to fucking grab it when he close? Lil Shadow X says he has like a need to be negative at whatever it is, doesn't he? He can't be a regular human being. He needs to shit on something. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. He really does feel a need to fucking shit all over something. I still don't forget this. He told this deal. So I remember Phil and Kat, because Kat went with him this one time. They went shoe shopping. Remember the shoe shopping story? And they were in line, and there was like some sort of family in front of them, which included an elderly person that was treating his family to brand new shoes, but because he was not from the States and he tried to make a payment, it wouldn't work for him. He enjoyed telling that story because he enjoyed the idea of that poor old man not being able to actually fucking treat his family. He revelled in that fucking. He had a smile on his face telling this fucking story about poor some old bastard not being able to treat his fucking family. It's a sad fucking story, and you know, you'd hope it would have a fucking happy ending, but Phil, he had a happy fucking smile and he was laughing about it. Like this fucking dumb old bastard doesn't know to fucking phone his bank and say I'm going to a state, so payments are still. No, it's like he really enjoyed fucking rubbing in and telling his own audience what a stupid old bastard that guy was for not being able to fucking treat his family. He enjoyed that fucking story. It was fucking. It made it. As you know, you ever fucking encounter something like. We see Phil say and do stupid shit a lot, okay? It happens every fucking day essentially for us. I don't think I'm going to forget that fucking story. I don't think I'll ever forget that particular fucking Phil story. I'm always going to remember Phil shitting all over that old guy trying to do something nice for his family. I'm not going to fucking forget that. It's weird, that kind of thing where you just fucking hear something or see something and that's just... It's a random wee story in Phil's life and he probably doesn't even remember it himself. But all I know is it resonated with me and it fucking struck a chord with me and it rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know, that's just my take from it though, you know. I'm sure you've all got your own versions of things that Phil has said and done, which they might be kind of small wee things in the grand scheme of things, but they'll just stick with you. They're forever in your head, just like stuck there.
I haven't thrown in a million years, so. Anyway. Boy, Laborio, he says, you're giving your detractors fuel to use on you. Oh, I'm sorry, Laborio. What I should do is I should build a bunker around me and isolate myself from my detractors, right? I should literally never speak on anything on the internet. I should just... Actually, why don't I turn on the podcast and install a zipper on my lips and just have my lips zip like this? That way, if I ever say anything...
How the fuck did it get onto fucking detractors? Hold the fuck on. How the hell did this turn into some sort of detractor rant?
There you go. I love this I love holding this American football. I don't know, I haven't played with American football in so long. I used to be pretty good at throwing one. Not great. My spirals weren't good. I could toss it pretty straight, but my spirals weren't great. It would be like a toss that would be accurate, but kind of wobbly. I haven't thrown in a million years, so. Anyway, boy, Laborio, he says, you're giving your detractors fuel to use on you. Oh, I'm sorry, Laborio. What I should do is I should build a bunker around me and isolate myself from my detractors, right? I should literally never speak on anything on the internet. I should just... Actually, why don't I turn on the podcast and install a zipper on my lips and just have my lips zip like this? That way, if I ever say anything that they could use, that way it's not... What are you talking about? I have a fucking talk show every morning. I'm going to talk on it about whatever I want. What are you, like, what are you, coward? Are you a wimp? Come on. Jeez.
I mean, he's looking out for you and your best interests, and you're calling him a coward and a wimp. Yeah, if he's a fan of yours, he definitely is. And if he stays a fan of yours, he definitely is a coward and a wimp.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for the super chat. It says, so this is a Phil quote, by the way. There's a panic button that anyone in the neighbourhood can press if someone is in the gate that shouldn't be. Excellently timed super chat there from Barrett Wells to describe Phil's own cowardice and wimpiness. He who owns a fucking hand axe and stashes it next to his fucking door to attack any invader to the fucking snort fort. You're not a DoorDash driver. Get back here while I axe you. It's just Phil just chasing him going ack ack ack. For fuck's sake, anyway. We got a good couple of things ticked off there because of that rant. That was a well-timed rant for Phil, you know what I mean? Got to tick off what the fuck are you talking about? Also fuck as well. And anything else? Yeah, it's done quite well actually for some things getting ticked off.
Anyway, all right. I guess I'll put the American football back now. Okay. So yeah, so we have some new games coming up this month.
Yeah, I was going to point actually Toxic. I knew I was thinking Toxic, but I just completely forgot it. Phil was being absolutely toxic to his audience here, especially that one particular member who's looking out for his own best interest. That is definitely him being toxic, and that is our first bingo of the stream.
Month later on this month, and I'm excited for those, and I think that we'll get good progress in all the other games between now and then, because now it's what, the 10? Yeah, so we got about 11 days, so we'll have some good progress with all the other games. I don't know if we'll beat One Piece, but we'll probably get some pretty good progress in it. So it's a good month coming up, right? It's a pretty good month coming up here that I hope you guys are excited for. Now, one thing I do want to say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention once again to the members goal. All right, here's the deal: we're trying to hit 550 members here on DSP Gaming this month. If we want to do it in a reasonable amount of time without a lot of hard work, it has to be hit by around the 21st, that day when the new games are coming out. Why? Because we got a big member bomb back on around the 21st of December, and that's going to expire. It was around 60 members. It was actually one person did 50 and one person did 10, and because of that, we hit our goal for the month, which is why we're doing this, Super Bowl Saturday special event. Okay. So when those expire, it's going to make it significantly harder for us to hit this goal. All right. What is the goal? It's something special and new and different that I think you guys would like. It is DSP's Retro Games Challenge. If we hit the goal, I'm going to do a special marathon event where I play old, challenging retro games, and you lay out challenges for me to complete. For example, I'll play some classic Mega Man, and you guys can say, hey, try to beat the stage with this amount of lives, this amount of time, yada, yada. Or I'm going to actually try to beat Ninja Gaiden 1, which I've never beaten before. That was going to be a very challenging thing, because it's one of the hardest.
See, I think I'm going to count that. He said lives, the plural of life is lives. And I'm going to count that as being him saying life. I think that's fair. So there you go. And so I'm counting that as a bingo, because Phil said lives, which is essentially, life. So yeah, fuck it. My rules, my game. Prophet is blaming Dashi for the card. That's a nice bit of fucking deflection. Of course, it was Prophet who picked the card, but as long as he sees the card is not doing as well as he was hoping it would do, then it is Dashi's responsibility. You fucking wait. If he gets 25 out of 25, suddenly Prophet will reclaim that ship. Jesus Christ. Aye. It's a nice try, Prophet, you know what I mean? But yeah, for all you know, this is the thing. Prophet, you have a choice now. Own the card, own up to having the card and picking the card, or let Dashi claim all responsibility for it winning, if it should win later. But you have to decide right now. You don't get to fucking wait. Decide right now whether you're going to own it or not.
Hardest games ever on NES. And I'm going to play classic Street Fighter, like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, on the hardest difficulty level available, arcade mode, and you can lay out challenges of the characters that I try to beat it with, and amount of tries or whatever. It's going to be exciting because I've never done anything like that before. It's been more, I'm just going to do a continuous playthrough, or a narrative-based playthrough, or just beat it. But instead, this is me trying to actually play well, which is not something I'm known for, nor is it something that's going to be very easy. It could be very interesting. So I know that people will be excited for this because it's something different. I'm excited for it. It's something different. So how can you make this happen? You can become a member. You can renew a membership that's lapsed, or you can gift some memberships to the channel. All those options are available, but we basically have to do it within about 10 or 11 days. All right. Now, I would certainly hope that we will get this goal. I would absolutely love to hit this goal and do a fun event for you. All right. So we're working on it. I would say tomorrow during the event, the special sports event, there's going to be probably a lot more people here than usual, just to see what's up and see funny stuff going on. So that would be a great time if someone were thinking, hey, I'll come by and do a member bomb or whatever. Definitely would be something exciting to do for that. Drop.
Remember, organic. Phil's growth is entirely organic. He's basically begging for member bombs only because he knows not enough fucking people are going to fucking become members themselves. He is very aware of a simple fucking fact.
Bunch of memberships on people who are here for the special event. All right, just saying that would be a good idea. All right.
Oh,
okay.
Would it be a good idea, Phil? Would that be a smart idea if some people spend money to fucking give membership to your channel because they don't want to become members themselves? Would that be a good idea for people to actually fucking be forced essentially to get memberships because they don't want to give you fucking $4? They would rather wait to get gifted memberships than them spend 4 of their hard-earned dollars to become a member themselves. That is how fucking annoying this fucking goal is, Phil. Hang on, 2 seconds, guys. Let me just check Discord. I got a couple of notifications. Oh, it's just people, because I sent that wee fucking... because I sent the wee thing, the image, of this fucking image. Because a lot of people in Discord responding to it, so that's why I'm getting notifications on Discord.
That's really it, guys. Like, I got the schedule out of the way. I talked about that. I really don't have much or anything else to talk about, so what we're going to do is a couple quick shout-outs, and then no exaggeration, the rest of today's podcast will just be Q&A, which is very different than the usual show, where usually I have a million topics to talk about. Today is a way more relaxed show, which is good. It's always good to break it up with some relaxing things to do and topics. So let's do some quick shout-outs, and then we're going to get to some Q&A. Sound good? So we start off today with Grim Ripper 234, who has re-upped their membership for 16 straight months. Thank you so much, Grim Ripper. They said, "What's up, DSP? What is going on, Grim? Good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the support. Happy Friday." Now, a tip came in overnight. Allow me to read this tip, because this person personally wanted to apply to today's stream. Allow me to explain. Here we go. So first of all, this is a $5 tip for an anonymous tipper. $5 Dollaroonies, Smackers, Somalians. Cinco dinero, as they say. As they say. I don't know where they say that, but as they say, Cinco dinero. So a $5 tip to start the day. And you might say, why does it count for today's stream? Well, listen to the message. Ready? "I'm loving Hogwarts Legacy. Please add this to your first stream tip total for Friday. I've actually been watching the playthrough on demand, but they still wanted to count towards today's stream as part of the support for this particular playthrough." Sounds good to me. Thank you very much for that $5 tip. And I really appreciate that very, very much. Thank you to whoever that was, okay? Felix the Mate says, "Why are you not playing Eternal Ring? It's on PlayStation." I have no idea what you're even talking about. I don't know what Eternal Ring is, and we're in the midst of so many playthroughs. Why would I start new games right now, exactly? Like, people are rejoicing because I finished Hi-Fi Rush and I can actually play Oblivion this week. Let's add more games. What? Last night I was getting yelled at. Well, not yelled at, but someone was criticizing me, saying you play too many games at once and therefore you don't make enough progress, and that's why people aren't satisfied. And I'm like, well, if I play less games, then people will be upset. Is you can't please everyone all the time, right? By the way, if you're wondering, Phil, why does your setup look so bright today? You might say that, like, why does it look so bright? I don't really see the right. You can only really see the red light on one side or whatever. The sun is out very bright today, and my blinds suck, so they're not good at stopping the light. So even though my blinds are all the way down and all I have on in this room is the ring light, it still looks really bright in here. The only thing I could try to do is try to adjust it more, but I don't think it's gonna work.
There's our bingo. He stood up.
Push it back further this way. Like that. And, well, a little bit. I think that might have helped ever.
There we go. Jesus Christ, man. That shirt doesn't fit him too great, does it? Hold on.
Well, a little bit.
Hold on. Just noticing the fucking gut as you come back in there. The gunt. Not the most flattering side profile view. Yeah, anyway, that is a bingo because he stood up essentially, so there you go. MC2 says he looks sick. I am convinced he is sick. Harry Mason in Phil's chat, super chatting him, saying, "Phil, you always complain you're too hot. Why would you buy winter clothing as a reward for us?" That's an excellent fucking point. A wee woolly hat and a fucking scarf is winter apparel.
I think that might have helped ever so slightly, just a tiny bit, but not much. There's nothing I can really do on a day like today when the sun's out that bright. As I told you guys, my blinds broke. They're broken. I can't even pull them up. So come the spring, another month or two, I might have to look into getting replacement blinds, in which case I might look for blackout blind or blackout shades. You know how you get those curtains, blackout curtains? I might actually get blackout curtains, even if they cost me lots of money. I think I might...
Hint. I'm sorry, my fucking hint alarm went off. As soon as Phil starts hitting for fucking more money from his audience just to fucking, get these kind of things, yeah, my alarm just went off there. I can't fucking control it. I'm sorry, guys. It's a very annoying alarm, I know, and it goes off a lot when it's around fucking Phil Burnell. But yeah, there's a big massive fucking hint to his audience right there. By the way, guys, he's like, if you want to fucking upgrade my shit, you guys need to fund it. Because fuck Phil saving money in his own end. Fuck Phil saving the money he makes from the shit he works on to fucking fund this shit. Now, why should Phil have to fucking save money to upgrade and improve his own business, his own work area, his own workspace, when his audience will fucking do it for him? If he waits long enough, somebody will give him something to help with the fucking business side of things. Whether it's an Xbox console, whether it's, a new fucking capture device, who knows? But if he waits long enough for it and hints long enough for it, his audience will come through for him. LED lights as well, all this shit. Nisu Kitsune says, I had a feeling in the long run it's going to be from laughing at Phil to concerning on his ability. What do you mean about Phil being ill? You're a feeling in the long run. I'm not sure what that relates to, and if you responded to something I said, I'm trying to think what's that in response to. My memory's fucking terrible. I sometimes forget things I said fucking 10 seconds ago because I'm fucking too busy fucking jabbing away to fucking keep up. My mouth goes fast in my brain sometimes. But yeah. Yeah. John Smith says someone will send him their old but good blinds. They actually might fucking do that. I'm not kidding. I can imagine one of his dentheads actually fucking sending him blackout blinds. Here you go, Phil. I'm sorry I can't be able to install it for you. And here's, how's Phil going to install it? He won't be able to. He had to get people to fucking do it for him last time. When he moved into the house, the fucking original blinds weren't great. They had to buy new blinds, but they could not install it themselves, so they had to fucking pay for that to get installed as well. And they're unique sized windows, remember guys, you can't just go to the shop and just get in. No, because the windows are such a unique fucking size apart of. Fuck off.
Might make sense. That way we can keep it nice and dark and cool in here during the warmer months, and the lighting would be much better for what I do. And, I think it's necessary at this point. These blinds are busted, and I don't even know how I would have my air conditioner work properly with these blinds, quite frankly. So,
Prophet is saying that he can get blackout blinds from Lowe's for like $20 to $50. You think Phil's going to get cheap shit? Are you out your goddamn mind? You think he's going to settle for something that doesn't cost at least $400 fucking dollars so he can write it off as a business expense? Keep in mind, this is for his office, so anything he gets for that office, he can write off as a business expense. He's not going to go for the cheap shit.
Anyway, so Parasolo did a super chat. Says, why are you avoiding Max Payne 2? Who is avoiding Max Payne 2? What are you speaking of? I'm not avoiding Max Payne 2. I would be happy to play Max Payne 2. Did they remake Max Payne 2 for modern consoles? I don't know if they ever did. I'd be happy to play. I played 1, but every time that we have one of these viewers' choice events or whatever, sometimes people nominate it, sometimes people vote for it. It's never won. And since it's never won, I don't play it. I play what you guys want. Thank you for the super chat, Parasolo. I received a tip. Let's see here.
Oh, hold on. Did he just say no to no one? Hold on.
I'd be happy to play. I played 1, but every time that we have one of these viewers' choice events or whatever, sometimes people nominate it, sometimes people vote for it. It's never won. And since it's never won, I don't play it. I play what you guys want. Thank you for the super chat, Parasolo.
He didn't say, I thought he might have said nobody or no one, but no, he actually fucking avoided saying that, even though it was a great chance if I can say it. I got the burp, I caught the burp and I countered it, but I was just seeing if he said nobody or no one, but somehow he managed to avoid saying those words.
I received a tip. Let's see here. I received a $30 tip from an anonymous tipper, and all they said was gaming. Well, thank you very much for the $30 tip. We have a $30 tip animation just for you. The dapper Leonardo DeGatsby. But it's also me. It's me as Leonardo DeGatsby. So here it's Phil Gatsby. Thank you very much for the anonymous $30 tipper. Whoever you may be. Gaming indeed. Indeed. Thanks so very much for the support this morning. Appreciate that. Okay. JJNS says, buy a few feet of fabric from a craft store and hang it over your window. Oh my God. You don't understand the concept of a blind or shade, do you? It needs to move. I'm not blocking out my window. I might as well just put bricks in it then. Right? No. It needs to be something that can be open for aeration, but also blocked for lighting, and also that could have an air conditioner installed in it. It has to be something that's movable and easily adjustable, which means that's why you need blinds or shades that have the track and everything. You can just tape fucking fabric on your window. What are you talking about? Plus, it wouldn't stay anyway, but whatever. Ridiculousness. Anyway. Let's see here. Returnal says there are remakes, but they're years away. Oh, you mean the Max Payne games? Okay. Lumuli says Max Payne 1 and 2 are getting remakes for modern consoles in the future. Okay, so I thought they'd already come out. What did I play? I played Max Payne 1 years ago. What did I play? Was that just the HD port? It wasn't a remake. It was just a port, right? Okay, yeah. So I could play it on a modern console, but it would be a port with upscaled graphics. It wouldn't be a newly remade game or whatever, right? Right, okay. JJNS again. He's like, just use it when you need it. Okay, JJNS, I need it every day. Literally every day. I'm in here full-time, 6 days a week. I need operating blinds or shade. So you want me to do something makeshift and bootleg that's going to operate full-time every day. That's not how life works, okay? It's not going to work. It's a ridiculous suggestion. Stop it right now. Just stop it. Stop that. Ryan's like, I can't get enough of your Hogwarts playthrough. I need more. Well, you're in the right place because there will be much more coming today. Raw Zombies is at Rockstar's pace and their quality. I wouldn't expect much from those remakes, so they show definitive evidence of their quality. Dabian says, has the Slytherin stuff arrived yet? Very good question. I forgot all about it. So, my Slytherin hat and scarf are supposed to arrive today. Let me take a quick look here.
So that's why I hadn't mentioned the fucking scarf yet. He forgot all about the fucking thing. That is in our bingo diagonal line, from bottom left to top right. So there you fucking go. We are 6 away from a full house. Congratulations, Dashi, for suggesting this card. So yeah, looks like Dashi might have picked us a great fucking card. So cheers, Dashi, for that.
Let's see how it's doing. All right, let's get a live update for everyone. It says it was delivered? What?
Oh my. I bet he's about to fucking storm downstairs.
It was just delivered. Hold on. I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to go get it. It was literally just delivered. Holy shit. I'll be right back.
He actually mutes the fucking mic. Look at him fucking run away. I'm going to fast forward. Fuck this, because also he's muted the mic. There's nothing to fucking see or hear. So let me just fucking spam the fucking right arrow key until he waddles back to stream. There you fucking go. Hold on. What's this? So he comes back here. Yeah, he's got his fucking package. Right there. Look at that shit. It shakes in the fucking camera. Fuck off. Look how excited. He got it right before he started his fucking Harry Potter game. He is going to be unbearable during the fucking stuff. Especially now. He's going to remind them, by the way, guys, you want to see me wear the fucking hat? You know, $100. You want to see me wear a scarf? That's $150 fucking dollars. That's fucking right, guys. Phil is charging his audience to see this fucking little hat and scarf for Slytherin. $150 to see both of them.
You couldn't hear the crinkling. Hold on, ready? There we go. Does Amazon ring in America? They just leave it? Usually they do just leave it. Like, no exaggeration, we almost never get a door knock or a doorbell ring. They just drop it right on your doorstep. But the thing is, you're supposed to get, like, a notification. I didn't even get, like, an email for some reason. I think they literally just delivered it, like, a moment ago. You just mentioned it. I checked, and it was there. I was like, holy shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I ordered on my day off, it is time to check out my Slytherin outfit for the Harry Potter playthrough. Okay? Slytherin. Okay. Oh, it's all connected. Oh, it's got one of those stupid plastic tag things holding it together. Looks nice, but I need to cut it. So I need scissors. Hold on. I gotta get scissors and cut the plastic tab thing here. Looks like this was sold as a set in stores, actually. Looks like it was like a retail product.
And he's fucked off again.
Holy shit. It's official. I didn't even know that.
He bought officially licensed merchandise. Wow.
Slytherin.
Fuck off.
There's the hat. Okay.
Now, most content creators, right, would have just fucking said, oh, my stuff's arrived, cool, and not fucking spend too much time. They would get on with their own regularly scheduled fucking show. Or even they probably would have fucking started gameplay by now. And maybe it's one of those things, as soon as the fucking package arrived, it's like, great, guys, we don't have to stall anymore. We can just begin gameplay straight away. Here's me wearing the hat and scarfy representing my fucking house while playing Hogwarts. And they fucking have like, most content creators might fucking do that sort of thing. Phil, no, don't hate the Phil. Phil has got to pad out time. He has 90 minutes to fucking pad out. This is a very essential part of his fucking boring ass routine, after all. Damien Anderson says, how long do you think he's going to complain about wearing it since the temperature is getting warm in his office? It's a good point. In fact, it's probably what inspired that super chat from one of his audience members earlier on that I read out. Like, why are you wearing winter apparel? You keep complaining about being warm, but you fucking got winter clothes, essentially, as a fucking reward for fucking people. So yeah, he's definitely going to fucking ramp up the complaining if he is getting support for it. In fact, it'd be funny if people are like, I don't want to fucking tip you, Phil, because I don't want you to suffer. He would be pissed off for that. It's like, guys, it's not that warm in here. Please tip me. I want to wear the hat and scarf. Fuck off. Tomion says, does this make you hate Slytherin more? Let's get this fucking clear. Slytherin have a bad reputation, alright? In fact, most of the houses have a bad fucking reputation. Like, Severus Snape turned out to be one of the fucking most, like, you know, kind of bravest people in the fucking thing. That's a characteristic of fucking Gryffindor. But he was one of the fucking bravest people in the fucking series. One of the fucking shitiest people in the fucking series was Peter Pettigrew. And he was in Gryffindor. Wee rat bastard he was. So, yeah. All the houses, you know what I mean, they're alright. Hey, Superchuff, how you doing, pal?
So. Well, what are we doing? If it's Slytherin, we gotta go Slytherin. There we go. A little on the fly change there. Okay. Okay, so. First of all, I had no idea. It's authentic. It's authentically licensed Harry Potter merch. It says right here, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It's got the tag and everything. Licensed merch. I didn't even know that. You know, when you order shit off Amazon, you have no idea. You think you might be ordering, like, bootleg stuff, right? So, but no, it's actually pretty good. So, here's the scarf. And here's the hat. There you go. Okay? Now, how will it work? Basically, whenever I play Harry Potter... I keep saying this, and everyone does too. It's not Harry Potter. Whenever I play Hogwarts Legacy, I can't even say, dude. Whenever I play Hogwarts Legacy, if we hit the $100 tips goal, which is the hat, I will put on the Slytherin hat. That is a nice hat. It's comfy. It's very soft. It's really soft and comfy. I love it. And then, if we hit the full tips goal on any Hogwarts Legacy stream, instead of a vest, we will put on the Slytherin scarf.
But, Phil, why would people need to tip you when we've just seen you do it? Well, there's a fucking potential thumbnail. Hold on. Yep. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We actually might have something to compete with the fucking Super Bowl one. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Right, let's just crop this out. Actually, it might not be too hard to actually get a good image of this because, you know, he's wearing a hat now. So, yeah, 2 seconds. Jesus, okay, so hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just send that to that being said Discord as well. There you fucking go. Have fun with that, guys. Fucking hell. Ah, Jesus, man. Okay, well, there's 2 potential thumbnails now. We've got the fucking American football one, or Phil choking himself on his own Slytherin scarf.
Slytherin. I'm trying to see where the symbol is. It's only on one side. It's right here. This is the only Slytherin symbol on.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells. So Super Chat says the killer was Colonel Chaos Realm in Athos with a Slytherin scarf. No, actually what it was you know how Phil likes to apply cream to his hands before every single stream, you know, as a ritual he's had for like several fucking years now, where he has that little pre-stream ritual where he just has to kind of go off, you know what I mean? With Phil having, you all remember that Phil actually had like an email subscription to Pornhub. Or was it Brazzers? Brazzers, that's what it was, Brazzers. Phil's email was registered to Brazzers in the past. So what it is that Phil needs this kind of content to fucking enjoy himself, to apply cream to his hands. But over time, Phil needs to do more extreme, exciting things to try and get himself off and apply cream to his hands. So he started choking himself, and that's how he's going to die. By fucking choking himself while trying to get himself off, applying cream to his hands. That's a fucking story Derek will love.
I'm trying to see where the symbol is. It's only on one side. It's right here. This is the only Slytherin symbol on the scarf. I gotta figure out how can I put on the scarf, but make the Slytherin symbol, like, be on camera, right? So maybe if I do it like this, it's right there. Well, actually, you can't even see it there. It's really hard to see. It's actually
Did some of you guys not actually were not aware that Phil had a subscription to Brazzers? Yeah, remember? Yeah, hold on. Oh, I feel like I need to fucking. Some people aren't aware of this information, so I need to educate people. 2 seconds. How will I find this information quickly? Hold on. DSP Brazzers. So just search on fucking. That's not going to work. Hold on. Searching Brazzers on Google is not a good thing, apparently. So that's a mistake. Whoops. I know. Take my word for it. Phil's email was registered to Brazzers. Just take my word for it. Trust me.
actually quite hard to see. If I did this. Like that, maybe? You kind of see the Slytherin. It's very hard to see on camera. Wow, it's remarkably hard to see. I think it's because it's kind of like semi-metallic. If I get up near the camera, looks nice when you're near the camera. See that? Look at that. Wow, that's nice. That's a nice symbol. But I guess it also depends on the colorations too. Like what I'm wearing, it might stand out more, depending. But it looks good, right? So there you go. Oh my god, excuse me, that's really disgusting. And of course, I need to also have the neck phones on. So basically what I'd have to do is find a comfy way to do this, where I could still have the neck phones with the scarf. That's fine. Look at that. The neck phones go right over the scarf. No problem. That will work perfectly, just like that. So as long as I get the scarf on first, that's beautiful, right? Yeah. Good. So it works. Here we go. I've officially become part of the Slytherin crew. There you are. That's how it would work. And then I have like an extra long arm of the scarf over here to like wiggle around to get expecto succonum or whatever. Look at this tag. Oh, I get this annoying. This is the official tag. Not anymore. Now it's off.
Expecto big tippus.
But that proved that it was actually official Harry Potter merch. Which is nice, because I didn't know that it was. I thought it was just like a, again, you just get anything off of Amazon, you don't know what you're getting. So I thought I was going to get like some knockoff product, but I actually got the official licensed merch, which is nice. Literally says you're now officially a member of Slytherin, the House of the Snake. There you go. There we go. Cool. Is there another tag on here, or is that it? I think that may be it. So let me get rid of this. So by the way, if you happen to like this set, this was, I think, I want to say it was $35 on Amazon. And basically, it comes as a set. It's actually the hat and the scarf. And you can get it for every one of the houses. You can get it for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin on Amazon right now. So, there you go. Now, obviously, that is for if we hit our goals. So there you go. If we hit the goals on any Hogwarts Legacy stream, you could see Slytherin Phil as part of the school. Pretty cool, right? I like that. There we go. All right. Good stuff. Thank you guys. You guys suggested this weeks ago. Before the playthrough even started, you were like, would you consider get a set like that? And I said, if the playthrough does well and you guys like it and you're into it, and we want to do it. And then what happened is we played it on launch day. You guys loved it. I loved it. We're like, okay, I guess it makes sense. And boom, Slytherin. We're slithering right in. So actually, I'll put that right here, down here on my shelf here, for easy access during the Hogwarts Legacy playthrough, okay? All right, getting back to shout-outs, we have Europe Gaming, who re-upped their membership for 17 months. It says, love and support. I will always enjoy your streams. Thank you very much, Europe Gaming. I appreciate that. We've got a $1 tip from Gamer Guy. He says, I love the amount of tips you get that will tell you to drop everything you're playing and to play another game that they specifically want you to play. Or people that tell you to get certain household items when they don't know anything about your living arrangements. Listen, everyone, this is the truth. Everyone on the internet is a know-it-all, right? Oh, your blinds are broken? Well, why can't you just tape a bed sheet to your wall? I don't understand, Phil. Because it's a functional business office and it needs to work every day. Anyway, that'd be like the equivalent of saying, so your car window broke. Right? So it's expensive to get a new car window. So take some saran wrap and tape it over your window, some plastic wrap. I mean, yeah, you could do that, but it's not exactly functional, nor is it a long-term solution. It's something you do for like a day until you can get the glass replaced. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff these people say is like, do this. Like, what? No, that's not going to work for my purposes. I'm literally in here all day, 6 days a week. I need functional blinds. I need functional shade. I need this stuff to work. Anyway, thank you for the tip. I got a $15 tip. I hope this isn't too much of a spoiler, You have to make progress in the main story and you will unlock broom flight. No, I am well aware. Like I said, my wife is far further ahead than me in the game. And so she already unlocked bloom. I keep saying bloom now. What is going on today? She unlocked bloom flight. She loves flying on flowers. So it's a giant flower she flies on, bloom flight. Actually, that'd be pretty interesting. There's like a giant daffodil and you're like flying around on it. But no, she unlocked broom flight. And, you know, she says it's quite fun. She likes it. So I'm excited to do that. And I hope that we can get to that today. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if we get to that today or not. If not, I'm still playing this Monday and Tuesday. We should get it to this week, but I hope we get it to it today. That'd be really nice. Okay.
A reminder to people that Phil's stream title, Will We Earn Our Broom? Let's learn to fly. And yet, his audience member felt compelled to tip him to tell him that he's about to start flying. Just letting that sink in, this is the sort of audience Phil has. They are blind as fuck. Not just super blind, man. Seems all of them are incapable of taking in that visual information right in front of their fucking faces. They felt compelled to tip Phil that money to say, by the way, you're going to start flying.
There we go. Spoilers, I know. Spoilers, man. You mean that thing that they do in every single Harry Potter movie will actually be in the Hogwarts Legacy game? What a horrible spoiler. By the way, I don't know if you're aware, there's magic in the game, too. Oh, no! Magic! Bibbity boppity shit. Spoiled it. Okay. Thank you very much for that tip, whoever that was. We are now at the Gunner Glasses goal, thanks to you. And then I received a $5 tip from Mishael. He said, how's your back doing? My back's doing pretty good. Lower back, that is. Last week, I tweaked my upper back a little bit again, and it hurt for a day or two. But for the most part, it's been all right. Hasn't had any problems, so nothing really of any significance to report in regards to my back. Thank you for the tip. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Have I watched The Last of Us show? No, I do not have HBO Max. I cannot watch The Last of Us show. It's not possible. Okay. People are arguing in the chat now over Hogwarts Legacy. Big Shaq says the game is boring because it gets very repetitive fast. And then Broseph says, Big Shaq, you are 100% wrong. There you go. Harry did a super chat. Says, you always complain you're too hot. Why would you buy winter clothing as a reward? Well, first of all, I'll be playing Hogwarts Legacy in February and March, happily before it gets too hot here in Washington State. If this were the midsummer, it might be a concern, unless I had the air conditioner pumping all day, in which case it's not a concern. It should be all right. I was wearing it there for a little bit. I wasn't overheated. As long as I have the window open, the fan blasting, I think I'll be okay. And by the way, I have the fan on low. I can turn it on high if I need to. I think we'll be all right. So thank you to Harry for the super chat. Okay. Will the Slytherin hat and scarf be in a rotation after Hogwarts is finished? Yes, if you guys want it. I mean, why wouldn't I have it in rotation? Why would I buy it and then say, oh, Hogwarts is done? Well, no, what we're going to do is we're going to ceremoniously burn this on stream. We're going to light it up on a bonfire outside. No, of course I'll have it. And if you guys want it, we can do it. Okay. I'm the model of a perfect Slytherin, says Big Papa Phil. I am the very model of a modern magic Slytherin. No. A modern wizard Slytherin? I am the very model of a modern wizard Slytherin. I'm casting magic spells and then I'm kicking you in the... Huh?
Oh yeah, very good, very creative, on the spot, fucking, wordplay there, Phil. For fuck's sake. Guy thinks he's a fucking master lyricist, but all he is a fucking serial masturbator. Fuck's sake, man. It's just unreal, man. He thinks he's a fucking clever bastard, and he's just like, no, Phil, you're not. Stay in your fucking lane. You don't have any fucking clue what you're fucking saying. You don't have a fucking clue what you're doing. Like, DSP's a fucking cunt. He's going straight to hell. You know what I mean? It's just that there's no fucking two ways about it. You know, it's just he's guilty of all seven sins when you think about it. I mean, just like I say, gluttony, right? Feasting with a king. He stuffs his face all fucking day, and then he's fucking sitting on his throne with a burning O-ring. He lusts, with lust, that's another sin. He longs for WWE Champions cards. He's a lecture for the JPEGs, and I don't think any of them he discards. There you go. That's some wordplay for you, Phil. Fucking hell, man, he's fucking trying to create wee clever fucking rhymes. All people know I'm fucking more creative with a wordplay than Phil is.
I don't know. I'm drinking hydroglycerin. What? Yes. Ernst says if you pre-order, you'll get Yakuza Ishin 4 days earlier. We're a ways out from that. Not concerned about that right now. We'll talk about it later. I'm sure you guys will let me know as we get closer to it. We'll see. I'm not convinced I'm going to do that. We'll see.
Tomion's asking, do you think when he went to DoorDash, he asks Kat if she wants to feast with the king? Is that the code name he uses for ordering DoorDash? Considering they do it every fucking day, I feel like they would need a code name for not using DoorDash. Usually you can't use code names for things that are out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? Like some sort of special, unique thing. But considering that DoorDash is a daily fucking necessity in the Burnell household, you know. SCP Sophie says, Jesus Christ, you're showing this kind of shit to kids, you want to scar them for... My streams are always marked as not child-friendly. All my content is... Well, all the content these days is certainly not suitable for children, because I swear like a fucking sailor. You know what I mean? If there's any kids watching, then congratulations, you beat the YouTube system.
You guys really convinced me with this one, because normally I wouldn't even do that. Have we decided the pizza toppings for tomorrow? Absolutely not. My wife and I are going to talk about that later tonight. We're going to determine what we're ordering. We don't even know yet. We don't know where we're ordering, because basically where we live, there's no authentic East Coast style pizza, which is the one that we love. We got to settle. There are a couple good pizza places.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the absolute fuck on. Why is Kat getting a say in this when she's got to work tomorrow? Phil told us all that Kat's got to fucking work on Saturday, so she cannot make her fucking homemade nachos that she was like planning to do for Phil's special Super Bowl event. You know? So why the fuck is it her fucking choice to like fucking, what are they going to fucking have? What are they going to... Is Phil just going to fucking like order something for her as well and then stick it like under the oven or some pish? What? I mean, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not trying to say like, poor. The fact that Maris Cat's working. However, he says he's ordering it when she gets home, so she might be home in time for eating, but not in time for making the food, that she was going to make originally, like nachos. That's a possibility, yeah, for sure. That's a possibility. Fuck's sake, man. Christ, man. Rough hours at that IKEA. Rough hours.
Them you've seen. We've ordered from The Rock wood-fired pizza before. That pizza is really good. It's big pieces, loaded with toppings, very delicious. There's another place that does pan-style pizza that's actually really quite good.
You get that? By the way, earlier on, Shallow super chatted asking why does he think we care about the food he eats. And I explained that Phil is so passionate about food, and here's a clear example of it. Look at his eyes light up in joy, describing all sorts of different fucking foods he's enjoying. Even though he prefers East Coast pizza, there are still certain types of pizza he likes here in Renton, Seattle, and he talks so passionately about it. And by the way, side note, I don't even recognise Shallow's name, so if that's Shallow's first super chat, then, welcome to the stream. I don't know, it's a name I don't recognise, but I certainly appreciate your contribution, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. And yeah, I hope I'm interested. That's what I'm saying. I think Phil is just more passionate about food in general, which is why he likes to talk so much about it and describe in detail about it, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he is more passionate about food than he is about gameplay. I've been saying this for fucking months now. Everp says, to be fair, I kind of get excited when I talk about food as well. I mean, I'm a fat bastard, you know what I mean? So I like my food. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Before the bingo started, I was fucking talking about food, but that was because I was inspired kind of by DSP's shorts slandering British food. And it's one of those it's just one of those things where it's like you talk about different foods of like different places, and yeah, food's good, but bingo's better
as well. So they're two completely different styles of pizza, but they're really, really good. And we got to determine first of all, between those two, which do we want? Then we have to determine the toppings we want. Then we have to determine, do we just want the pizza or do we want to order something else like nachos or another side to go with it? So we have some decisions to make. We will make those decisions tonight, but no, I don't have any answers for you on stream today. Yes, Mustache. I already said Mustache Inc. I have a little bit. Well, there's probably enough for a few shots left of the gin. Remember the gin that I had for Christmas? So
reminder: he is going to demand $100 in a singular contribution to drink the last remaining shots of that whale tail gin. It's not called whale tail gin, but it's what Phil calls it.
I had one shot of it at Christmas, and then we had another shot of it like a week or two later, live on stream. And then I had one gin and tonic drink that I had was a mixed drink. And then I might have had like one more shot of it, completely had nothing to do with streams or anything. So there's like, the thing is there's like this much left in the bottle, but the bottle has one of those stupid caved bottoms. So I would assume there's probably enough for like maybe 2 or 3 shots in there, maybe. So tomorrow, yes, if I do get a giant contribution of like a $100 tip, I'll do a shot of gin, but I don't think we're going to get many. Even during the Christmas event, I got one. So I don't think it's really going to happen. I do have a 6-pack of beer to drink in that silly beer hat during the course of the stream. So Do Kat and I have similar tastes in food? Are there things that one of us likes the other doesn't? Oh, we have similar tastes, but at the same time, there's things like, for example, when it comes to breakfast, I'm not a big breakfast guy at all. And when it comes to breakfast, usually if I'm going to have breakfast, I would stay away from sweets. Like for me, I'm not a big guy on waffles. I'm not a big guy on pancakes. Nothing.
That's a good question, Frosty Beats. Frosty Beats is asking a question that was in my fucking head as well. Why is the gin bottle nearly empty if that's all they fucking had? Now, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. I feel like doing some research into this, but I've done it before, actually. So give me a second here. Shit, we searched this a long fucking time ago. I don't know. What was it? What was the website? Total Wine. It was a Total Wine website, I believe. I remember looking. No, that was hold on. Total Wine. We're on Total Wine, ladies and gentlemen. We're on Total Wine. The whale, blue whale gin. No, I don't care about the price or anything. What I care about is the metrics. 750 milliliter bottle, right? 750 milliliters. So how many milliliters is in the average shot? Phil is claiming to have had 4 shots of this and he's almost emptied the bottle. 32 milliliters is your fucking average shot, apparently. Even Phil, I think Phil was using like a double shot measurement glass. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that Phil was actually, you know, putting doubles in instead of, you know, singles of shots. That still only adds up to like fucking 240, like to almost 250 milliliters. That would leave him over 2/3 of the bottle left if he's only had 4 shots of double strength, you know, like fucking shots. But it wasn't even doing that. He was pouring pussy. Fuck off, Phil. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. And Phil is claiming he's... one more time, Phil. Please explain, Phil, one more fucking time. How many times did you drink the blue whale gin?
So tomorrow, yes, if I do get a giant contribution of like a mixed drink, anything else like nachos or another side to go with it. So we have some decisions to make. We will make those decisions today.
Was it here I fucking talked about?
Mustache, I already said Mustache Ink. I have a little bit... Well, there's probably enough for a few shots left of the gin. Remember the gin that I had for Christmas? So I have 1 shot of it at Christmas.
So there we go. He's literally describing the times he has drank it. There's 1. 50 milliliter, so BST says 50 milliliter is a regular shot size, as glass size. Is that UK or American though? Keep in mind, metrics not a shit are a bit different from UK and America. So, I don't know. Just a Scamp says a shot is 44 and 45 milliliter max. Okay, there you go. So, 1 at Christmas.
And then we had another shot of it like a week or 2 later.
So, 2 shots there.
Live on stream. And then I had 1 gin and tonic drink. That I had was a mixed drink, and then I might have had like 1 more shot of it. Completely had nothing to do with streams or anything. So there's like, the thing is, there's like this much left in the bottle, but the
so yeah, that's 4.
Bottle has one of those stupid caved bottoms. So I would assume there's probably enough for like maybe 2 or 3 shots in there, maybe.
No. It'd be one thing if Phil was just saying, I've had it a few times in between streams, you know what I mean, but I've still got a bit left. That'd be one thing. But Phil was literally listing off the times that he can remember drinking it, and he's trying to claim it as 4 separate fucking occasions. Another good point there by Heather, the bottle had been partially drank from before the event. That's right, the fucking bottle was not sealed when Phil opened it on stream. That fucking shit was already fucking consumed a little bit when Phil revealed it to the fucking world. Big Guy says his gin and tonic mixed drinks had 5 shots in them if he's telling the truth. May well do. I'm saying though, remember it's a 750 milliliter bottle. It's a big, it's a decent sized fucking bottle, and Phil's trying to claim 4 separate drinks have nearly tanked the whole thing. It's just Phil's lying. There's just no 2 ways about it, man. Either are his fucking shots are the size of fucking buckets, man, but fuck, we know they're not because we've seen the fucking shot glasses. Nah.
So tomorrow, yes, if I do get a giant contribution of like a $100 tip, I'll do a shot of gin, but I don't think we're going to get many. Even during the Christmas event, I got 1. So I don't think it's...
Oh, by the way as well, hint. Hint, motherfucking hints. Out the fucking ass. Jesus Christ, man. Right, okay, fuck it. Let's just catch up to where we were before.
Like for me, I'm not a big guy on waffles. I'm not a big guy on pancakes. Nothing like that. For me, if I'm going to have breakfast, give me eggs. Give me some kind of meat or an omelet or something. While my wife is more catered towards, I'd like some pancakes. I'd like maybe some waffles or something like that, you know? And then if you have a side of eggs or something with it, great. But she's more focused on like fruit, stuff like that, while I'm more on savory. you see. So it depends, but there's some things that we similarly like too. So, so we have some differences, preferences. No, never heard of Meet Your Maker game. No idea what it is. I don't know anything about an open world Star Wars from Ubisoft with microtransactions. Never heard of it. Will I do a stream in the future testing out streaming with my GPU? We talked about this a week or two ago, that someone had suggested perhaps I could try it. And what was funny was, people had suggested this years ago, and it was never...
Calm down, Prophet. I just word of warning, Prophet. When no Prophet's around, tech talk is coming. Try and stay calm, Prophet.
Star Wars from Ubisoft with microtransactions. Never heard of it. Will I do a stream in the future testing out streaming with my GPU? We talked about this a week or two ago, that someone had suggested perhaps I could try it. And what was funny was, people had suggested this years ago, and it was never available. Like when I went to OBS and I told it to capture a stream, the only option there, it was either the, I forget what it's called when you encode with your CPU. I forget what it's called. X234 or something like that. I don't know. But then there was also Shadowplay. And those were like the two options I had. So when I tried with Shadowplay, I did try Shadowplay many years ago. Basically what happened was the file size was insane. Like the videos were okay quality. They weren't bad, but the videos were like 5 times bigger than a normal video. So imagine you want to upload an hour-long video and it's like 50 gigs. I'm serious. Like it was insanely bloated size. I don't know why. I mean, we're talking 10-year-old tech, so maybe that's what it was. But the Shadowplay thing just never worked out. I was like, I can't do that. You know, I'll be uploading all day. So I never used it. I always just used my CPU. Now, recently last year, I updated everything on my computer. I updated my drivers. I updated OBS. I updated everything. Okay. And then, so, someone had said, why don't you check your settings? I looked and now it says, what is it? The NVENC or NVENC or something decoder is there. But I think that's the GPU, correct? So I think I would be able to attempt to capture now using my GPU. Here's NVENC. Is that what it is? Here's the catch on this. This is a graphics card in my computer. All right. That has not been used in like 10 years. Like, when was the last time I played anything on PC? Think about this realistically. Honestly, when was the last time I played a game on PC? Years and years ago. And even then, when I was doing them, it was usually like a 8-bit style game that we were playing. You know what I mean? I haven't played a 3D style game on my PC in so many years. So I really haven't used this graphics card at all in a very long time. I don't know if it would work. We could try it. It could be an experiment. But it has to be something that makes sense. Like, let's say, for example, we get some downtime in the next few months. What if there's a week where there's not a lot going on in regards to gameplay? It's kind of a downtime week, and we're juggling playthroughs. So it's like, we can do a one-off stream where instead of using my CPU, let's set it up to use GPU, and let's test it and see what happens. And if it's a miserable failure, it's not that big of a deal. But at least we could give it a shot, right? Excuse me.
Well, there you go, guys. I thought I'd let that play out for you. Some of you guys were begging for me to stop, but nah. It's like a band-aid. I just had to get fucking through it all for you guys. I just had to get through it all. So, let me read some of your fucking comments, because some of you guys had some interesting things to say. Raziel the Lost said, False, false, false. OBS has had the ability to use your GPU for years. I used to do it when I was a streamer in 2016, 2017. Very fucking true. Prophet, of course, reminding us all, his GPU is capable of doing it on day 1. Also, you guys are freaking out as well, but saying they hadn't used it, whatever shit, you know what I mean? Like, hadn't used the GPU, he hadn't used the graphic card every day. Prophet reminds everyone you use your GPU every fucking day. Yep, correct. And what else? DJ Reno says, thanks for killing Prophet. I could literally hear his head explode. Yeah, I was aware. That's why I tried to warn Prophet, try and stay chill, stay calm, it's okay. It's okay. Just don't. You're going to be a bit of a rough ride. You know what I mean? But you've got friends around you, get you through it. You know what I mean? Probably going to say dumb things, but we're all here with you just to help you cope. Yeah, Prophet. That's an excellent point, Prophet. Mates, how does your PC process video to your screens? I said that when Phil first brought us up. I said the same fucking thing. You use your graphics card every day just to fucking see what's on your fucking monitor. That is basically the fucking graphics card at work showing you things. Like, it doesn't have to be a fucking game. It's not fucking specifically required for games to have a graphics card. Your graphics card has to show you what you're fucking looking at. Silent Weapons are just using caps to annoy me. Don't worry, Silent Weapons. You annoy me plenty more ways than just using caps. The amount of ways you annoy me, I don't even think you're aware of, you know what I mean? So you do yourself an injustice by thinking that's the only way you can annoy me, Silent Weapons. I'm just being mean for the sake of being mean.
The thing is, I really feel like my graphics card just doesn't get used at all.
Oh my fucking god, he's not stopping. I thought he'd finished it. I thought he'd finished the whole rant, but apparently he's got more.
It's been sitting in this PC, probably the most unused piece of equipment in the entire PC for a decade that I've had it. So who knows what's going to happen, right? What? Listen to this. Big Shaq says, would you consider doing tips for a follow on social media? Some big Twitch streamers have it. If you send a tip on a specified amount or a gift, they will do a follow back on social media. What? How to prove that you don't use the social media account? You will give them a follow for money. That's ridiculous. Absolutely not. I would never do that. That is preposterous. How would it not be used as a monitor connected to it, right? Yeah, but that's it. That's what I mean. Like, it's basic. The GPU is likely being used for basic use for one monitor, and that's it. That's literally it's all used for. It's not running any applications. It's not rendering anything besides basic video output of a PC. It's minimal use. Is playing this game making me want to watch or read the Harry Potter series? Read, no. I mean, maybe I'd like to rewatch the movies. I asked Kat if she'd be interested. She didn't really comment. So I don't know. I don't know if she'll want to or not.
What do you mean she didn't really fucking comment? You asked her a question, she just fucking ignored your ass? Either aye or no, or maybe. No, she just didn't comment. She heard what you said, and she's like, well, I'm not going to fucking answer this fucking cunt. And just walked away from you. And just standing there confused. So why didn't she answer me? I asked her a question and she just walked away. It's like cat.exe is not responding right now. Prophet says, lol, $10 says he has malware running farming crypto. I don't think Phil's into the crypto. So yeah, that sounds too complex for Phil Burnell, Prophet. You are overestimating his abilities here. You think Phil's some sort of fucking crypto hound. Fuck the fuck off. He hasn't got the fucking mental faculties to fucking pull that shit off.
At one point, I owned them all. I had a whole box set, but I don't remember if that's one of the box sets that I traded in years ago or not. I do have some stuff left in the closet over there that maybe it's in there. I'm not sure.
Oh wait, Raziel says that Prophet meant by someone else jacking. Okay, I see. So someone else is basically abusing Phil's computer for farming crypto. I see. Okay, I thought he meant fucking Phil, but if someone else was doing it, okay, fair enough. I definitely okay, fair enough. I thought Prophet was actually trying to claim that Phil had some sort of slimmer of intelligence there to try and get a bit of money out of his fucking computer there for a second. It's like, oh, fuck it. Anyway, okay, that makes more sense. Someone else would abuse that shit.
Now we have people arguing about Harry Potter books in the chat. That's interesting. They're angry at each other. Big Papa Phil says, they're so well written in terms of world building, and Ramrod says, no way, Harry Potter sucks. They have terrible world building. Wow. All right. So anyway, guys, if you want to talk to me, please tag me in chat, all right? Anton says you can repaste your graphics card before you start putting games on it as the thermal compound degrades over time. I'm not opening my computer. No, that's not happening. I haven't opened it in 9+ years. Why would I do it now and fuck it up? Has Hollywood gotten stale to me? I really haven't followed anything in Hollywood in a long time. Honestly, I don't really watch movies that much anymore. Very rarely. Yeah, kind of got bored of it all. At first, I loved the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and now I haven't seen a Marvel movie in multiple years. I don't care. What's the best beer I've ever had, says Parasolo? Man, I don't drink a lot of beer. I don't even know the answer to that because I really just don't drink a lot of beer. Some beers that I've liked, Blue Moon, which has a citrus flavor, Guinness, which has a creamy, almost milkshake-like flavor. I like that. Certain flavored, like seasonal beers, I enjoy. Like a pumpkin brew sometimes is nice, during the fall. I feel like an Irish red, that's kind of good. But do I have a personal favorite? No, I almost never drink beer. So I wouldn't really have an answer to that. What was the last book I read? I don't know. Probably a Game of Thrones book. Probably a Game of Thrones book about 10 years ago. When I was actively reading them and I gave up on them because I hated them. I read 3 of them, I loved it. Then I read the 4th one, I was like, okay, this is kind of bad. And then the 5th one I read, I was like, I'm not reading this anymore. Basically, George R.R. Martin went from being a really good writer to completely confused about what he was doing to you could tell he didn't even want to do it anymore. And now he won't write at all. It's been over.
Kind of how like you fucking are with fucking streaming video games, Phil. You used to kind of like doing it a lot and you're doing well with it. And then over time, you just clearly don't like doing it anymore. And you're just fucking doing it for the sake of doing it. Because it's all you can fucking do. Yeah. Basically, you are the George R.R. Martin of streaming video games on YouTube, Phil Burnell. And also, yeah, Guinness is not like a fucking milkshake, although I do like Guinness. I do enjoy Guinness. I do like drinking it myself. But I would not say... Guinness is a very thick black ale. So it's... sometimes you can take a big sip of it and you've barely made a dent in it. But yeah, it's quite good.
decade, he won't even write. And you know why? Because he doesn't want to. He's filthy rich. He's like, I don't want to write a book. Fuck this. He should just admit it, too. Like, he should just outright say, yeah, I'm just not writing anymore. Just so you guys know, I'm just not doing it. I have no interest. I'm filthy rich. You know, I don't care. I'm lazy. So fuck off and stop bothering me.
So Phil, Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm filthy rich, so fuck off. Phil's absolute fucking envy at people who have money and success. It never fails. Yeah, Raziel, that's what I'm saying. Raziel Law says, why is it always money for DSP? Because that is all that's on his fucking mind forever. He thinks that people that have money are fucking set for life and they have no fucking problems or issues. As long as people have money, people will never have a fucking problem in their goddamn fucking lives. He thinks money solves all of life's fucking problems. That is how Phil has approached his entire fucking life. As long as there's money there, you can live and you can enjoy living. But money does not fucking solve life's fucking problems. If money solved problems in life, rich people wouldn't fucking die. I've been saying this for a long fucking time, and Phil doesn't get it. Phil doesn't understand that concept.
It'd be nice if he was honest, but you know. What will Gordon Ramsay think of my sauce? I have no idea. And you know what? I haven't made my sauce in a while either. The sauce that I make, I feel is good. It's a family recipe. So personally, I feel it's good. But I've refined it over the years to make it different too. Like the sauce I make today is much thicker than the sauce that I used to make, or even my mom used to make. It actually has a stronger tomato taste and more spice to it. I've added it and made it more spicy. While my mom's was a little bit more savory, but also like mild. It wasn't a spicy sauce. But I haven't made it in a long time. It takes a lot of work to do. And basically we just, with my wife and her work schedule going all over the place a lot, and, you know, just the stress that it is of having to cook this and deal with it all day. When you make it, we just basically stopped making it. You know, we did it for many years, and then we just kind of stopped. So
basically you got lazy. Like George R.R. Martin. You should just give up the sauce in.
Jade, welcome. He says, done with One Piece on Netflix. He's down here all day. Sounds good. Good to have you, my friend. Yes, Hogwarts Legacy is open world. It is. But we haven't gotten to the open world yet. No, I don't need extra GPUs and shit. Stop right now. Just stop with the nonsense. Okay. What was the last time I went to a movie theater? What did we see? Last time we went to a movie theater, we saw Spider-Man Homecoming. Yep. That long ago. We are talking about seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie. I think that would be a good movie to go back to theaters and see. I think that would be a fun one. But I don't know if we're going to see it or not. No, I've not watched wrestling in over 2-3 years. I told you, the last wrestling I watched was the COVID WrestleMania, which was, what, 2020? So almost 3 years ago. It's the last time I watched wrestling. Is Hogwarts Legacy worth a buy? Depends. Depends on what you look for in a game. It depends on if you're into the wizarding world. There's many ifs, but it's certainly a great full-featured game.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. He says, so he's Americanized his mom's authentic Italian sauce. I think Phil should yell at himself like he yelled at Olive Garden. Yeah, I do wish I could fucking find... I'd love to be able to show you guys how much sugar he actually puts in this fucking sauce. I really do. Is there an easy way to find that, I wonder? Is there an easy way to fucking find that shit? Hold on, let me see. DSP sauce. I'll just search on Google for this shit. It's actually part. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Final ingredients into the sauce. Please tell me it involves a fucking big massive cup of sugar. Please tell me it includes like a massive fucking cup of sugar. Or is it? It might not be in best. Hold the fuck on. What's this? Hold on.
A cup of sugar. I put a cup of sugar in there, and I thought that it was too sweet. When I tasted the sauce, I was like, "Why does it taste so sweet? My mom's sauce doesn't taste that sweet." So I am not going to put that much.
Maybe half of it or 3/4.
I can get the fucking box open. There we go.
Holy fuck.
That's just under 3/4 of a cup. That's what I'm going to put in there. And I got sugar all over the countertop.
Well, I'll take care of that.
Wait for it, hold on. We need a slow motion for this. We need a slow motion. With such slow motion, all the sugar going in.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all gonna be tartness, and you won't have any.
It's gonna be acidity from tomatoes.
Right. You'll have
And then spice.
Tart and it's acid and nothing else.
Jesus, man. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. Phil's authentic Italian sauce.
It's gonna be acidity from...
One more time. One more time.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Add sweetness.
It's just unbelievable to me. It really is unbelievable. But there you go. That's some classic DSP lore.
Depends on what you look for in a game. Depends on if you're into the wizarding world. There's many ifs, but it's certainly a great full-featured game with tons of content. So, honestly, I should see Avatar 2 in theaters. If I didn't really like Avatar 1, why would I see Avatar 2 in theaters?
We have him saying content, so that's in our bingo. Fantastic stuff.
Exactly. Seriously. Like, Avatar 1 was boring to me, except for the final action sequence. The end of the movie, admittedly, is a great action sequence. But outside of that, the rest of the movie, I could sleep through. There's nothing interesting in that movie at all. It's so bad. Do I like Tarantino? A lot of movies. Not all of his movies. I'd say his classics, like Reservoir Dogs. Super entertaining movie. Gory as shit. Very, very gruesome, but really good movie. Crazy fucking writing. I mean, no one would ever talk like that, but pretty entertaining. So I'd probably say Reservoir Dogs is my favorite movie of his. Do I think movies are too dependent on CGI? Dude, I was saying movies were too dependent on CGI 15 years ago. You know, practical effects will always beat CGI. I don't care how good CGI gets, you can always tell when they're CGI. I did not see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, no. I've not seen anything recent. You know, I haven't seen any of the recent works of anybody, really. Donnie Darko is weird. That's the best way. Let me put it this way. Donnie Darko, the movie, is a riveting watch the first time. And that's it. Like, after the movie ended, I was like, nah. But it kept me riveted the whole movie till the end. And then it ended, I was like, nah. So there you go. Tartarian Truth says, I went to Walmart, Target, and Meijer. I tried to get Hogwarts. They didn't have a display or any copies available at the store. They didn't sell out. They just don't have them. Oh. Get it digital. Why do you want a copy for? What do you need that for? Grim Ripper did a super chat. He says, I just started Hogwarts. I'm liking the graphics of the game. I'm an OG fan. I remember Project 7. Well, good for you. One of the few. Project 7 now, if you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen, almost 11. Well, it is 11 years old now. It's an 11-year-old show. Although, I don't even really know if you could call it a show, considering it really never really took off or went anywhere. It was only 4 episodes, right? So. What console did I own in the 90s? Original NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and then after that, I can't remember if I got N64 or PS1 next. I think I did get N64 first, and then I got PS1, but I can't remember. But I had each of those, and then that was it. I didn't have a Saturn. I didn't have a Sega CD or a 32X. I didn't have a 3DO. I didn't have any of those weirdo consoles. I didn't get any of those. I did get a Saturn many years later, when it was dead, when it was basically being liquidated in American stores. I went to Toys R Us, and I bought a Saturn console and a ton of games and an extra gamepad, all for $200. So I spent $200, and I went home with a giant stack of shit because they were just trying to get rid of all their Saturn shit because the Saturn was discontinued. So I got a ton of games, and then what happens, I bought the Japanese cartridge for it, and I bought Japanese games, and I was able to play X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter on it, and they were arcade quality good. No, I don't have any of that. That stuff I got rid of a million years ago. I don't even remember what I did with it. I just don't have it. Why isn't Sony doing another handheld? Because no one wants to get into the handheld market anymore. Too many people got burnt. The only company that ever really came out as a winner in the handheld market was Nintendo. Every other company got burnt. Atari with their Lynx, failed. PlayStation, PSP, and PS Vita, failed. Right? Sega Game Gear, failed. Anyone who tried it, attempted it. The N-Gage, the Neo Geo Pocket. They all failed. None of them ended up being any kind of a success. If only Nintendo was successful, let Nintendo do it. I think that's what everyone's attitude is. They don't want to invest that amount of money. Instead, Sony will throw all their money into PSVR 2. Amazing choice. Hello, X-Shooter. How are you? I've never played the CDI Zelda games. I've never played the CDI at all. Don't diss the N-Gage. You still use it as a phone? That's not even possible. You're a liar. It's not possible. Absolutely not. Did I play Final Fight Revenge on the Saturn? Man, I don't remember if I had it or not. Final Fight Revenge was the one where it had Guy instead of Cody. Because in the original Final Fight on SNES, it was Cody and Hagar, but no Guy. So only 2 out of the 3 characters because they couldn't fit all of it on the cartridge. So then when they came out with the Saturn version, they added the flip side, right? No, that was Final Fight Guy. That was the one that added Guy over Cody. So then Revenge, was that the one that had everyone? I don't remember. I'm completely misremembering. No, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the Saturn version. The Sega Saturn. No. I'm thinking of the Sega CD version. The Sega CD version had all 3 characters. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm very fucking confused. Phil doesn't seem to understand what he's fucking talking about right now. Very fucking confused. A couple of notifications on my Discord. Oh, two seconds to check Discord. Anytime I get a notification, I do try and check it now just because, in case it's something like important or something. So, yeah. I have to wait and see. Okay, nothing important, just wee notifications, so let me know. Damn people trying to steal my thumbnails. Nah, it's okay. These images, these things, like I said, I share these things. People can just, if people want to use these for their own purposes, this is why I use them as well for myself, for my own thumbnails, but this is why I share them in the Discord as well, so people want to use these kind of wee thumbnails, you know, you guys can enjoy it and check it out there, so there you go, they're all up for grabs if people want to use these images.
No, I don't think I had Final Fight on the Saturn. No, I had Guardian Heroes, Shining Force, 2 different Shining Forces. I don't remember which ones. I think it was 2 and 3 or something like that. And maybe...
Fuck me, man, that's a boring fucking story. Raziel the Lost says, the best Nintendo handheld was a Game Boy Advance SP with built-in rechargeable battery and backlit screen. Fight me. Isn't that what Phil had? I think, I remember Phil talking about that before. You know, like a month or 2 ago. I never played the Game Boy. I've never experienced a Game Boy. I know what it is, but I've never experienced it. So, like, my video game history is, like, I played Pong before, you know, before that, and then went from that to Commodore 64, from that to Mega Drive, which is sort of Genesis in America, and then from that to PlayStation 1, then PlayStation 2, then Xbox 360, and finally PlayStation 4. And that's the last console I've ever had, or may ever get. I'm now PC, essentially, for gaming. If I want to play a game, I'll just play it on PC.
maybe 1 or 2 other games. I bought like 4 or 5 American Saturn games, and then I got a bunch of Japanese imports because that's really the reason I bought the console. No, I never played Gex. Well, wait, did I? Did we play it later on in a collection or something? I think we did. I think there was some kind of a collection or something that I played it in. I don't remember. Jared Jackson says, I still can't believe Night Trap was a real game. Did you know? So all those Sega CD era games were not actually Sega CD games. Did you know that? There was supposed to be a console developed in the late 80s that was going to be video focused, a video focused console. Like that was supposed to be the entirety of the console. That every game was supposed to be real video. And it was supposed to revolution, because at the time in the 80s, what did you have? The Atari and the NES. So there, imagine if in the 1980s, a console came out and had all video like you were playing a movie. Like that would have had people's heads explode. No? So they filmed all those games back then, and then basically it fell through. The whole thing fell through. And so the studio that made all those video games held onto them for like 5+ years until finally other consoles were able to play them, like the Sega CD. And so then they sold them, licensed them to Sega and other companies, and that's why you had that weird... Isn't it weird that so many of them all came out at once? It's because they all were pre-made like 5+ years prior and sat on a shelf until a console was able to handle them. Am I going to play Dead Island 2? I have absolutely no clue. It doesn't look... I don't think it's going to be very good, just being honest. I don't know what DK Oldies is. I keep seeing videos on YouTube about people talking about DK Oldies is a scam, and I have no idea what DK Oldies is. So, I pay no attention to it.
I think I've heard of that. Isn't that like the guy that's like interested in retro gaming, and like he buys things for... He's got like a wee shop or something, I think. and he tries to buy his like retro gear, not shit. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, but the name rings a bell. Didn't Mr. Beast buy something from DK Oldies, actually? I think that's what it was as well. So I might have been why I fucking seen, because anything fucking Mr. Beast does seems to fucking trend because he's fucking Mr. Beast. But I remember fucking something about like, DK Oldies was like, we were featured on Mr. Beast because they bought our stuff. And it's like a big massive box was made up specifically for Mr. Beast to do a giveaway of old retro games. And I think that's why it rings a bell with me. But apparently it's a scam. At least that's what Phil's chat is saying, so who fucking knows?
Android or iOS? I've never owned an Android device, so I can't answer. I think iOS is alright. Final Fight Revenge was the Saturn exclusive Final Fight. It had the last game. It was also the last game on Saturn. I didn't even know that there was a Final Fight exclusive game on Saturn. Never heard of it. It's an online retro gaming shop. Huh? I'm so confused. What do I think about Forspoken? All I know is what I've seen online. I didn't like it. It didn't look like something that was going to appeal to me, so I skipped it. And then, incidentally, everyone else said it was bad. So I guess my judge of game quality was good because, you know, I just judged from previews and things that we had seen before the game ever came out, and I didn't think it was going to be very good. And apparently everyone agreed. So I guess I got lucky. What's up, Yoshino Lover? He says, what's up? I haven't been by for a while. I've been watching your playthrough on YouTube. Sounds good. Hope that you've been enjoying it.
So according to Moneybags, DK Oldies is a retro game reseller that got big on social media. They've been critiqued a lot for overpricing and not repairing consoles correctly. Review Tech has made a few videos on them. So that's why people are talking about it in Phil's chat, specifically because of Rich, you know, Review Tech USA, because obviously anything that he's talking about, they'll then talk about in Phil's stream because there's a little bit of a crossover there. Plus, anytime some of Review Tech USA's fans get to fucking trigger Phil about Rich is any fucking... It's always gold dust because Phil fucking rants and raves about Rich. He's dead to me. I'm not going to talk about him anymore. And then I fucking talk about him again and again.
It's a retro gaming refurbisher. The consoles they ship out aren't refurbished, even though they cost a lot. Then how are they still in business? How could they still be in business? Number one, if this were true, no one would buy from them. And number two, they could be reported to the Better Business Bureau. They could actually get sued. So how is this possible? Something in my eye. Guys, if you weren't out here earlier for the podcast and you missed it, look what showed up today. My Slytherin hat.
God damn it, I pressed the wrong fucking button. Didn't mean to press those horns, guys, I'm sorry. I pressed the play button thinking I was going to pause the YouTube fucking stream, you know, like full stream, but I was on OBS at the time, so it just played the last thing I pressed instead, which was the horns. The horns are fake, sorry. But I fucking called it with Phil, though. I fucking told you he'd fucking plug this shit again right before starting gameplay. Guys, it arrived in time. The hat and the scarf that you guys can pay me $150 for to see it worn together. Even though I got a picture of it earlier on, saved here. Fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Cool Limp says, wow, Phil, it's almost like people are raising awareness. You mean with DK Oldies? I don't know. The DK Oldies thing, I was aware of them briefly because I seen them mentioned about Mr. Beast shit. I was like, you know, not that I fucking actually watch Mr. Beast, it's just the fact that he's so goddamn big. You fucking go anywhere on YouTube, it's fucking trending half the fucking time, so you end up seeing something of his. But yeah, DK Oldies apparently bad folk, and Rich is doing his best to call him out, so fair play then. If people are actually genuinely trying to scam people, then fair enough for calling him out. Yeah, so fair play.
As well as my Slytherin scarf. So moving forward, whenever I play Hogwarts Legacy, if we hit our tips goal for the hat, it'll be the Slytherin hat that will be worn. And if we hit our full goal of $150 for a vest, instead of a vest, I will wear the Slytherin scarf. So it's the full Slytherin garb that I will wear for the Hogwarts Legacy streams moving forward for you guys. Since you guys wanted that, I spent the money on it. Hopefully we'll get some use out of it, all right? Just wanted to throw that out there because I know now we have over 300 people. Earlier we didn't, okay? Who's my favorite Harry Potter character? Ugh. It's hard for me to answer that when I've only seen the movies like once or twice each. It's not like I'm a super fan who rewatches them.
Holy fucking shit, just from the one or two times you fucking watched the goddamn thing, who is your favourite fucking character? Even people that have watched it once or twice have a fucking opinion on this sort of shit. Also, by the way, massive fucking hinting guilt trip earlier on with him fucking reminding them we have 300 people now, so please fucking give me money for this fucking shit to be worn. Fuck off. But you don't have to fucking watch something multiple times to fucking say who's your fucking favourite character from some sort of fucking movie, for fuck's sake. If he says Hagrid, I am gonna fucking flip my shit. He's not allowed to say fucking Hagrid. He doesn't even know the actor's goddamn name. He just calls him Hagrid. Prophet's asking me to check my Discord. Sorry, hold on. Oh, hello. Prophet made a video. Especially for me. Hold on. So if I do this and pause it, hold on, it's like 24-second long video. Hold on. Just give me a second here, guys. I'll change the source. 2 seconds. Here. Prophet made this video. Check your DMs, a little video here, quick to show how difficult it is to change from software to hardcore encoding. 24-second long video. Here's how challenging it apparently is. Stop recording, settings, output. There you go. Jeez. That's the video. That's the whole video. Fuck me, man. There you fucking go. That's how fucking difficult it is to fucking change that shit. Phil couldn't fucking work this shit out. Phil, the ever fucking genius is fucking crap. Okay, for fuck's sake. Thank you very much, Prophet, for that. I do appreciate it. Tell you what, anytime it comes to tech talk, Prophet is the person to fucking talk to for debunking Phil's nonsense. He is always on hand to say to Phil, just point the big finger at Phil and say bullshit and then explain the bullshit. Some people just say bullshit without backing up why it's bullshit, but Prophet will always break it down for you as to why it is a particular brand of bullshit.
And those are the nuances of each character. I don't know. Snape? I don't know. No idea. When did I have my first scarf? I'm sure I had a scarf when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. Linuli says, what do I have to do to prove I still use Engage in my phone? There's still 2G networks up in my country. That's incredibly disturbing. You might as well send smoke signals. You think you're fancy because you're still using 2G? Your next door neighbor has 2 Dixie cups with a string between them, and that's how they talk to people. So, you know, they got you beat. Carrier pigeons. There you go. Have I ever been to a castle? No. No, never been to a castle. Nope. I've been to White Castle. If that counts, I've been to White Castle. I've had the chicken rings. They're quite delicious, and the burgers are quite good fresh. But then I ate the frozen White Castle, and I was incredibly disappointed. The one you get at your grocery freezer, that stuff is nasty. It's nowhere near as good as the real thing. So I don't recommend getting that, but I do recommend the real White Castle if you can get it, wherever it may be. I don't even know where they are anymore, but it's good stuff. That does count. All right, I've been to a castle. It counts, according to my chat. That's all that matters is what the chat says. I don't care what anyone else said. There you go. Do I like the Hobbit movies? They're all right. I like the original Lord of the Rings trilogy a lot better. I think the Hobbit movies are okay. They're a good watch, but they're not like nowhere near as good in tone as the original trilogy. I never read a Harry Potter book. I've already said this many times, Green Goblin. Stop that. We love margarita pizzas. Margarita pizzas are absolutely delicious. Margarita pizzas are basically something way more authentic to what the actual Italians would eat. Because in Italy, when they make pizza, they're thinking this is supposed to be something that's light and fresh. So they make a thinner crust that's kind of chewy but a little crispy around the edges. Like the crust should always be crunchy. And then fresh tomato sauce, you know, some mozzarella, some fresh basil, a little bit of olive oil. That's their pizza over in Italy. That's what they eat. If you told them you're...
How the fuck would you know? You've not been fucking... fuck off. You have no fucking earthly concept of what they fucking do in Italy. You don't even really know where fucking Italy is on a goddamn map. You know it's shaped like a book, but you had no idea how to fucking find it. I'm barely playing, you know, a geography fucking lesson. You knew where Germany was. Somehow you fucking knew immediately where Germany was, but I tell you, you struggled to fucking find Italy.
Your pizza was extra greasy double cheese, bacon, sausage, pepperoni. They'd like, what are you, an asshole? They would actually, Mamma mia, I'm gonna motherfucker. Boom, he slap you off angula, slap your face. Say, you beat your ass. That's not pizza. They'd actually destroy you. You know? Does chicken belong to pizza? No. But you can have chicken on pizza in the right way. You can't. Barbecue chicken pizza is not pizza. You know what I'm saying? But if you had a pizza margarita and you added a few pieces of grilled chicken, chopped, cooked grilled chicken to the top of it, as kind of it accentuates everything else that's on that pizza, add some protein. That makes sense. That's very different than, oh, it's like fucking, you know, I made a Philly cheesesteak pizza. That's not pizza. That's disgusting. It's insulting. All right? As a partial Italian, I'm very insulted. I've had eggplant on pizza. And as long as it complements everything else, it's quite good. It is. I've had a crazy good veggie pizza that was like all veggies that they would eat in Italy on a pizza, and it was freaking amazing. And they really like loaded it on, so it was heavy. So it was a filling ass veggie pizza. Like, damn, that's really good. As opposed to like, you think, oh, it's veggie, it's gonna be light and not filling and, you know, not appetizing or not satisfying, but it totally was. All right, I'm taking one more question, and then we're ending the podcast for today. I'll accept one more question. Did I ever ride in a blimp? No. All right, I'll take one more question. If you could visit Italy, what region would you go to? That's a tough question. Like, my family came from Foggia, Italy. F-O-G-G-I-A.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to. I absolutely have to fucking go back to have you ever ridden a blimp. You cannot fucking have Phil answer a question, have you ever ridden a blimp, and not make a goddamn joke about cats. It's just not on.
Shit. And then we're ending the podcast for today.
So one more time, Phil, set us up for it.
I'll accept one more question. Did I ever ride in a blimp?
No, Cat doesn't let you. She isn't interested in that.
No. All right, I'll take one more question. If you could visit Italy, what region would you go to? That's a tough question. Like, my family came from Foggia, Italy. F-O-G-G-I-A.
He sounds like he's terrified to try and pronounce that accurately. Like, if he tries to pronounce it in an authentic way, he might think he'll get cancelled.
Now, I don't know anything about it, but that's where I was told my grandfather and his family originally lived.
You didn't bother to do research. Hold the fuck on. You were always told about it. But you've never bothered your arse to do any research on the area. You're not interested in your roots and finding it for yourself. You boring bastard.
So maybe I'd like to check that out and just see what life is like there. But at the same time...
I felt, please, for the love of God, please go there. Bring a fucking camera with you and go there. And film yourself fucking talking to the locals. Just fucking you going, Mamma mia! Where's the pizza? I want my authentic Italian. They'll just tell you to fuck off. In Italian.
Obviously, you want to see the beautiful things. Like, I would love to see all the tourism, you know, the architecture, the beautiful countryside. I want to eat some great food while I'm there. So, I don't know if Foggia is a place to do that. You know, I would have to research, which I haven't, because, you know, I'm not in any point in my life here where it looks realistic that I'm doing any kind of vacationing. See? Do I think a Lord of the Rings game like this Harry Potter game would be successful? Maybe. I don't know if Lord of the Rings has as active of a fan base as Harry Potter does these days. It's cool to see you, Jade. Thanks for joining us. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's end the show. Thank you for being here. Great chill podcast today, right? Chill vibes today. Very nice. And we're going to jump into Hogwarts. But before we do, I'd just like to remind you all that this time of year, love is in the air. And many of you may be planning some special events. I wish you and yours the best.
No.
And I'll see you.
Shut. No, I'm just going to fucking skip this shit. Skip.
Okay. Let's get set up, everyone. We're almost ready to go. I just got to resize the camera. And I do have to pee before we start. Okay. We got the Slytherin colors already. I changed it over to Slytherin during the podcast since we got the Slytherin hat and scarf here. Slytherin. Slytherin in like Slytherin. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, let us take a brief break. I'm just going to run next door, use the restroom. I'm not going to monetize you guys. I'm literally just going to stop. I'm going to mute the mic. Come use the bathroom, come right back, and we're going to jump back into Hogwarts, hoping for great plot. We're going to do some story to start, try to advance the story, see if we can get to anything new today, and go from there, all right? All right, I'll be right back.
And of course, I'm going to fucking just fast forward a shit, you know, because we can, because we're behind by Phil by like fucking, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. So yeah, I'll fast forward here and wait for him to come back. It looks like we're not going to win bingo. We need 5 more out of fucking blue. So yeah, I don't feel very optimistic about this. What's so fucking... Oh, that was a strange thing. He moved his artwork while coming back into a room. Like, I only noticed it here. I'll show you guys. I actually need fucking go full screen first, but hold on. Look up here. I mean, it's like I don't know if he bumps it or if he moves it himself marginally. But notice the fucking picture moves a bit. See? I think his arse bumped it. That's what it was. His arse fucking bumped the goddamn thing as he was coming back into the fucking room. They got the phone. The fucking phone. What's on the goddamn phone? Zoom, enhance. Oh, should I mean play? Hold on. Hold on. The phone. Hold on. Let's see how good my fucking zoom and enhancement skills are. This work? Right, guys, you ready? You ready for this shit? Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, zoom. We need more zoom. We need more fucking zoom. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. More fucking zoom. Nah, we're never going to fucking be able to see this shit. Damn it. It's clear as day. Look at it. It's there for all to see. We have revealed it. We have revealed everything. It is there for the world to see. Exclusive. Worldwide bingo exclusive. Bill's fucking... There's nothing more I can do. I'll just undo all that shit. Fuck, whoops. Whatever. I need to fucking get a full screen. But yeah, long story short, Phil's dumbass fucking bumped the goddamn, art behind him as he was waddling back to his fucking chair. Bump. Like his fucking farce.
All right, are you guys ready? Let's get it started for today. Jump back into the Hogwarts. And guys, I'm pretty sure I don't have to remind you all, but I'll remind you all anyway. Many ways to support the stream. Liking it. Oh, liking it is definitely one of the ways you could do it.
The game needs an update. The game needs a 2.77 gigabyte update. Oh, watch your salt flow here.
Oh, this should be fast. Liking the stream is a great way to get...
No, he's not actually that salty about it, bastard. I thought he was going to fucking ree about it, but nah, it's actually going quite decently speedy.
Engagement here on DSP Gaming. Would appreciate it if you could do that. Or super chat, super sticker, membership, gifted membership tip, all appreciated. We've already started today with the tier 1 tips goal. We hit tier 2, Slytherin hat will be worn for the stream. All right, for the first time ever, which would be awesome if we could hit that. Thank goodness for my fast download time. Excuse me. What's weird is I had the console on the whole time, so that means this update hit this morning. Because it checks overnight for updates, and so there was no update overnight, but they must have just added it in the morning. So there was no way to actually preload this without knowing that it existed. Good thing it's nice and fast. Okay. Yes, I finished Hi-Fi Rush last night. It is done. It was a pretty good game. Overall, it was a pretty good game. I wasn't in love with it like the reviewers. I don't know why the reviewers were so in love with it. I thought it was a pretty good, a fairly good Game Pass game. Nico says Xbox can be bad with updates sometimes. Mine re-downloads the whole game. I haven't really had that issue. But I do notice, like, for example, this console's been set up all night. It's set up for auto downloads, auto updates. Here we are, ready to play the stream. Why is there an update? Because apparently it did the update and then it didn't trigger to download it automatically, which it should. I want it to, but it doesn't seem like there's a foolproof way to really do it. You see? But that was fast, so I'm not complaining. The difference between Xbox and PlayStation.
LOL. Lol, hold on. There's a temporary network problem. Darkside Phil, there may be a service outage. Please check the service status. Or status, whatever. If there is a service outage, wait a bit and try again. Poor Philip Burnell. Fucking lol.
A temporary network outage. No, I don't think there's a network outage. I guess we'll use offline. I don't know what happened. There's no network outage, obviously. Hello, Darth Galbach. How are you? Try restarting the console? You think so? Give it a shot. See if that fixes it. If not, then we'll just play offline. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, with PlayStation, dude, updates are a nightmare. On PlayStation, it downloads and then it's like, oh, I have to install the update, and it's like it's installing the game from scratch. It takes forever. It like literally takes forever to get any kind of updates on PlayStation. I don't know why it's such a chore. As you can see here on Xbox, how fast was that? On PlayStation, it's like you better have a week. Obviously I exaggerate, but there's been times it's been upwards of 45 minutes to an hour I have to wait, even though I have really fast, internet. It's really stupid. Now wait a minute. Why did it quick reset? I wanted to start fresh to make sure. Let's see what happens here. Okay, forget quick resume. Yes, One Piece is tonight, Jade. That's correct. One Piece resumes tonight. We'll have 2 One Piece late night streams this week where we'll hopefully get through this ice dungeon. And then on to the next world, whatever it may be. Okay, try again. It worked, so no problems. Okay. Do I like this better than Disney Dreamlight? Lemon Cat, what are you talking about? Disney Dreamlight is a sim kind of game that's relaxing. This is a real game with narrative and everything. Like, what are you talking about? It's like saying, do you prefer baseball games or first-person shooters? Like, what are you talking about? Not even the same game. Stupid question. Okay, let's continue. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
He is now recording for YouTube, but it was nice for him to fucking get a little bit of toxicity in there right before he started recording. What a fucking cunt. But yeah, that's the end of DSP Bingo. Sadly, it's only 20 out of 25, so yeah, we can blame Prophet. I mean, we can blame Dashi for the bingo card for not being full 25 out of 25. Phil did not say it is what it is. He did not say as far as I'm aware. In fact, he did not say idiot, nobody or no one, and he did not show jealousy towards any YouTubers. So, these things that you can't expect to happen did not happen this time around. So, that's what I'm saying. It's things that you would expect to happen most times, so it's strange it didn't, but that's just Phil Burnell for you. That's just classic DSP right there. Let's refresh the fucking stream and see how Phil's doing financially, because some of you guys are always curious about that, so let's see. He has gained like $5 since starting gameplay. So there you go. $57 for Phil Burnell. No new members. And whatever, yeah, poor Phil. Professor Sharp. Fucking weird name. But yeah. So as you can see, Phil's still not flying about. He's still got his broom yet, I think, whatever, so but fucking I'm just gonna fucking fuck off from that shit. The Grey Whale Gin, it's all gone. Future thumbnails. I mean, take a fucking pick, damn it, do I go? On Sunday thumbnail, do I go with the theme of the day, Super Bowl, and go with American football, or do I do Phil choking himself with his own fucking scarf? I really have no idea. I might just do the football one and save this one for like the next time he's due to play Harry Potter. You know, like on the Monday or something, you know. That's probably what I'll do. But there you go, that's a fucking next 2 thumbnails sorted there. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I do hope you enjoyed it here Friday, however you wish to spend it. And yeah, I'm going to wrap things up. But until, I'll say, before I go, I'm going to end things how I always end things. I am going to play the amazing wee video made by Pixar Animations called Notorious PIG Contributions. As you guys know, this is one of my fucking favourite wee videos on the internet in general. I am responsible for about 9,000 of these 9,087 views, but god damn it, it's such a good wee fucking video. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for super chats as well. I do appreciate that as well. I do hope you enjoy your Saturday, how you wish to spend it. Remember, I won't be doing bingo tomorrow because I just want to have Saturdays to myself, but I think there'll be other people doing some sort of restreams tomorrow, and if I can find them, I'll certainly recommend them to you in some sort of repost. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up now. I'll see you all on Sunday for some more bingo shenanigans, but until then, have a good one, guys. Enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you all Sunday for bingo. Until then, peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.